while we're on the internet, I'm checking to see if it's gonna pick the right crap. Sometimes it doesn't like to do that, and of course it doesn't do that. What is this about? What is this about? Who pressed mute on Uncle Marcus? I swear, I set up my Streamlabs to point to the right game. I set up my Twitch stream before I even launched Streamlabs to point to the right game. Updated from last week. And then I launch my bot. And I tell my bot, this is the game we're playing. And for whatever reason, something, and I think it's the bot. Maybe I should launch the stream before the bot gets into chat. But then I think the bot comes in and is like, oh, let me take over here. And let me swap the game because this is not what you're playing. And it is what I'm playing. I know what I'm doing, Mr. Bot. That's enough complaining for me, though. I don't have the green screen set up. We're a half hour late. I apologize. I haven't been feeling super well today. I had to get Cooper to bed, and I was talking to my mother-in-law for a little while. Cooper's still not sleeping. He's playing with his giraffe in his crib. But we are here, and we're going to play a new game tonight. We're going to play a new game for a little while until I either feel tired or we want to switch gears. So we played last week There Is No Game, Wrong Dimension, which I thought was an excellent game, by the way. If you didn't watch the last week's stream, you can check that out. We didn't finish it, but we were super close. I might come back to that one. I also picked up Inscription. I mentioned that in Discord the other day. It's now on sale. I don't know if it's still on sale. But in celebration, due to one of the, I guess it goes to community mod, I think that came out to add some longevity to the game that's kind of outside the main storyline components to allow you to kind of continuously play the card game itself within the game, was eventually, I think, combined into the full version of the game, and they included that as I think a free DLC. And I know you're looking at my desktop, and I'm like in the corner right now, but it is what it is. We will probably play that pretty soon. But the thing is Lone Wolf told me about this lovely thing. There's a Humble Bundle out right now. $40 gets you a buku ton of things right now, like 120 plus items. You know, it's games, it's comic books, it's software, it's kind of all the above. 3D printed models and things like that, in support of funding the Ukraine. I don't know if it's going. I think it's going to specific charity events that are aiding, I think, civilians predominantly in Ukraine due to displacement of their houses and their living conditions being who knows what. So they're trying to support the government, I believe, that's trying to support in tandem with those charities to support their citizens while the shit that's going on is going down. They also get the Boomer Shooter Bundle. Fearmeister, you're the best. How you doing? I did not get the Boomer Shooter Bundle. Dude, I'll tell you why. I looked at those games, and they look like they're not my style. They're not my style. That's it. I mean, they look cool. Like, if you were into, like, Doom or Wolfenstein and that kind of thing, the heavy hitter, big, like, super fast-paced, like, Unreal tournament type things, then definitely worth getting into. But I did not pick that one up. Good. Home Alone so I can watch all night. Oh, you're sweet. Well, I tell you what. This game, I think this game was on your wish list. There Is No Game, Wrong Dimension. Right here, this is you. This game, it was on a Humble Bundle. I don't know if you know this. I got it like for $12 the other week. I'm going to go see if it's still there. This game, if you haven't watched like any of the VOD stuff, which I don't recommend, if you want to play this game or you know about it, go play it. Because I had such a good time playing it last week. I played it for about 3 hours, and I thought it was done with it, but there was still a couple more chapters that I haven't finished. Let me go take a look here at what we got. I think it was... Oh, it's gone now. I don't think it's under the Humble Heroine. I think it was in another group. It was. It already ended. I was going to say, like, that would be the one for you to pick up. I should have probably dropped it in chat whenever I saw it because I knew it was on your wish list. But fun game. Really good game. So, highly recommend that one. I picked up that one. As you can see from this point up on my list, and I know it's like small resolution right now because you guys are looking at like me in a minimized or not maximized window, but not that you need to see every single game on the list. But this list is all the games that I got from that Humble Bundle for the Ukraine thing, and that doesn't include some of the games that I already owned. So I can probably try to make a list of that, and if people are interested in having a couple free games, maybe we do like a giveaway, or I just give it to some people in chat. I already threw up one code for like a old, I think it's older, 2018-ish, I think it was, MMO, kind of a medieval era style MMO. That's in the Discord for anybody who wants to claim it if they haven't done so already. I'm not sure if it's still available. It had an expiration date on it, so that's why I threw it in there. Let's see, what is this? Okay. Anyway, what we're playing tonight is this game. Who pressed mute on Uncle Marcus? The reviews started coming in, and it was positive. Again, Wales Interactive. This guy might look familiar because he's from The Office. He's just older now. And the idea is someone poisoned your uncle, and you need to play this murder mystery quiz that's live action to figure out who's potentially going to kill your uncle. So we're going to play this, and this should be pretty fun. So here we go. I said play now. Here we go. Oh, also, I got the... I was asked to do this, and I got this in.
Oh, yeah!
We got the old Snap to a Slim Jim snippet of Macho Man Randy Savage saying, "Oh yeah." That was a specific request. Now, before the audio, last week I reviewed the VOD, and I thought that the audio was just too... Oh, Casey, thank you so much, man. This is 18 months. 18 freaking months. Tier 2. I appreciate the support. Did you start your new job yet? When did you start your new job? I can't remember. I know you got a new one. I can control my own audio. And if you guys feel at any point this music is too loud or the gameplay audio is too loud, let me know. Last week I turned down the audio within the game and not through my my headset, which then made it sound like you could just hear me talking much louder than the actual game audio, so I apologize for that. When I watched the VOD last week, it's just like, man, no one said anything, and I know some people were watching, and you probably just pretty much heard me talking and like smacking my keyboard and my mouse. But yeah, thank you, Casey, appreciate it. Let's see, already started, it's going well. I'm getting a lot of positive feedback. Thanks for asking. Yeah, good. I'm glad you're getting a lot of positive feedback. That's the way to start a new job or new career opportunity, is like people being like, yo, this guy, good thing we picked this guy up. He knows what he's doing. Alright, so we got the volume up to 100%. We're doing English. Subtitles on, please. Subtitle size, medium. That looks good. Background, sure, black. And text, white. Yeah, it looks good. Window, borderless. Data privacy. I don't really care. It's all good. Oh, it's a message from Unity. Oh, no, we're good. That was opening another separate window. Fearmeister, Tier 1, subscribe for 3 months. Fearmeister, thank you. Appreciate it. I know you don't always have time to pop into the stream and watch games, but I do appreciate that you're loyal when you can be. I know life can get busy, so thank you for it, and I appreciate the sub. All right, so I don't know what to expect for this game. I've heard good things. I like the publisher, but the publisher has made some really shitty games and has made some really good games, in my opinion. And again, it's got one of the characters, like one of the guys that have acted in the hit U.S. TV show The Office, not the U.K. version. I think Wales Interactive, as you'd imagine, probably is in Wales. But they do a lot of shooting in the UK in general, depending on their use case or their needs. So I would imagine most of the actors in this are going to be English. And I'm hoping that since this is like a dinner murder mystery game, that terms like cookies and biscuits and things like that, like I know pudding, like bread pudding, is like not what we think of as pudding. So hopefully we don't need to know English terminology for food, or we might be fucked. So, here we go. Contains infrequent discussion and depictions of blood, violence, and suicide. May not be suitable for younger audiences. Viewer description advised. Okay. Pip pip cheerio. I have my
Hi,
blood
Mum.
pudding.
I'm not going to make the virtual quiz tonight.
The virtual quiz.
Yes, I know it's your birthday and we do it every year. And I realise that it starts in a couple of seconds. Yes, I'm an adult now and I make my own choices. And I shouldn't be petrified of telling my mum how I really feel.
I'm gonna tab out for just 1 second. We're back in. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure I can see the audio levels.
Hi, Uncle Marcus. I didn't expect
There
to
he
hear
is,
from you.
the guy from The Office.
Listen, I'm really sorry that I missed you at the family meeting last week. Work had this big case, and I tried
It's almost
to
like
tell
they
them
filmed
that it was
these
my last
separately
chance
because of
to see
COVID.
you.
It's
That's a
okay.
clever idea.
It's okay. I understand.
I know, but I really wanted to see you before you went back
Discount
to LA.
George Clooney.
I've
What are
seen
you
in so
saying?
long.
Yeah, I
I'm
guess so.
sorry too. More than you can possibly believe.
What's up? Did something happen at the meeting? I mean, other than the We Hate Marcus collab shouting at you about how they could run the business better than you.
Yeah. Something did happen, and that's why I needed to talk to you, Abby. I need your help.
Yeah, of course. Anything, you know that.
David Wallace. Yeah, that's
what do
right.
you want me
That's
to
his
do?
name.
I need you to investigate a murder.
Oh, this is a prank, right?
I wish.
Murder? Who's been killed?
Me.
I don't understand.
I've been poisoned. Abby, I'm dying. And it was someone at the family meeting.
The family? No. No.
My doctors have confirmed it. It's the only possible time it could have happened. Someone who was at the family meeting poisoned me. I don't know who, and I don't know how. But they did.
But can't they treat you? Can't they?
They don't know what the poison was. They're working on it, but they can't start treating me until they know.
Well, there must be something that they can do.
I did a lot of hard living in the 80s, kiddo. My body ain't what it used to be. And if they were to treat me with the wrong thing, that could kill me.
What a twist.
Sorry, kiddo.
How long?
How long have I got? They say it's hours.
This can't be real.
Oh no, his health
That's
bar.
why
What
I
is
need
that?
your help, Abby. I need you to find
Health
out who
bar.
did this tonight.
Me? No, I can't. I mean, how?
The quiz. Everyone's gonna be there, Abby. You need to question them.
You should've gotten
Find out
dyslexia.
who in the family wants me dead.
What
Who in
if,
the family
what
wasn't
if they
dead?
find out what I'm doing? What?
Time of ingestion
What would they think?
is
Abby,
something
I'm
medicine
dying.
can
Who
determine-
cares what they
determine-
think?
Especially when they don't know even what the even
Let me ask you a
what the
question,
poison
kid.
is.
Why are you working in law?
Because Mum, the family, they decided that that's what I should do.
Exactly. And if you weren't part of this fucked up family and you weren't still looking for their approval, what would you be doing?
You know what?
Yeah, I know what.
They
I
taped
just
the
want
tube
you
to
to
his
say it
wrist.
again to make sure you haven't forgotten.
I want to
I've
design
had plenty of
games.
IV
So
needles in
you
my,
need to shake them off, Abby.
in my
This
arm.
whole rotten family like
That's
I
so
did.
fake.
Well, you didn't shake them off too well if one of them's trying to kill you.
Okay, you got a point there, kiddo.
Shit. Mum's calling me.
Don't answer it.
All right, don't answer it. We're gonna listen to him.
Come on, Abby. Ignore her, please. She knows how to leave a message.
We gotta help our uncle. He's gonna die.
See? Was that so hard?
That felt weird.
You know, your mom gave me a big pitch at the meeting. Told me that I should be selling my share to the rest of the family. I told her Dad left me the business, and they would get my share only when they pried it from my cold, dead hands.
Oh shit, that's why he's been
I
poisoned.
just kind of thought they'd wait a few years.
They would never.
You don't know that,
Evidence
Abby, but
found.
I've been
You can't
having
see it
a lot
on my
of
right-hand
research
side 'cause
done
I'm covering it
recently
up.
for my
Press E to
autobiography,
track
and
evidence
this
from the
family
pause
has got
menu.
secrets, believe me. I wouldn't put anything past them.
Well, I should really get to the quiz before Mum kills me. That wasn't meant to be a joke.
I know.
My investigator's
can
notepad
do
is
this.
covered up
I
by my
believe in you,
camera on the
Abby.
right-hand side.
You
Sorry.
know them. You know what makes them tick, right? Use that to your advantage.
What if I screw it up?
Well, I am betting my life on that not
I'm
happening.
betting this is a botched
Okay.
KGB hit. I like that.
Try.
I'll be here, listening, and I'll help as much as I can. Remember, Abby, find the poison, find the proof.
Find the proof, save your uncle. We're waiting, we're waiting. This is all a video. I'm not clicking anything yet. When you
I just
hire the
don't
Walmart version of
understand
47.
why there always has to be this big song and dance about.
I love the
Rick's
lady up
birthday.
there with her
This isn't
nose
just
on the
about
camera.
me.
That's so realistic with
It's
old
about
people
us,
using
the family,
web
spending
meetings.
quality time together. And I'm sorry we don't do the same thing on your birthday. Not sure anyone really remembers when it is.
Hi.
Oh, Abby. Is that the big entrance you made us sit around for?
Sorry, Mum.
What a
But
bitch.
now we're all here
She did it.
together. Is there something everyone would like to say to me, considering what day it is?
Well, we're all here, aren't we? What more do you want? A bloody parade? Want me to pull some fireworks out of my arsehole?
Oh,
I
that'd
thought
be
you'd be
hot.
thanking me, June. Perfect excuse for a drink. What's your reason every other day of the week?
You girls are as bad as each other.
Pull your camera down.
Oh,
down.
it's so good. And it's too far now.
Perfect, Mummy.
I think we should all sing Mum Happy Birthday.
Oh, Lottie, don't be so crass. Happy birthday. So bloody depressing. I don't even like the phrase. Do you know what they say in the Basque region? Zoryanak Zuri. Isn't that delightful?
So prim and proper. Except for
Can
the-
everyone hear me? Great. Now listen,
This guy was
I
familiar. I
actually
think I've seen him before in some other
birthdays
games.
are a really good time to do a little bit of a privilege audit.
He's like
you
in
know?
a Humvee
really
or something.
take
What
a
is he
look.
in?
And that's why they invented the mute
The
button.
video quality is too good.
So-
Yeah, I agree.
Where's Bradley, the bedroom boy?
Bradley, Her Royal Highness Auntie Felicity requests your presence. So do you want to get your pallid features in front of a webcam?
Oh, nice
This
for you
guy
to
is
dress
cool.
up for the occasion, Bradley. So don't you want to wish your
He's
auntie
in Ukraine.
Zoryanak
Oh my
Zuri?
gosh.
I don't know what that is, but I mean, if this is about your birthday,
If you say one syllable about birthdays just being a day closer to death, I will mute you like I muted your brother.
All right, cool. Just do it.
that's what birthdays are, though. Signpost pointing towards the grave, you know.
Let's get on with the quiz before I mute you all.
Hasn't anyone got something nice to say?
Happy birthday, Mum.
What? Oh, Abby. Completely forgotten
What is
you were
this
there.
game?
Anyway,
What is
now
this
down to
game?
the first order of business. Whose
Bradley is
turn is it to
QAnon,
ask
I
the
guarantee
first round
it.
of questions?
First round of questions. Do we get to ask questions? I saw a pentagram cat.
Well, fine,
was being
well,
a
we'll
big
have to pick
titty
someone.
goth girlfriend.
Who hasn't
slightly
done
disappointed.
one
I agree.
recently?
I agree.
Me.
Not you.
If this was an American game,
come
you'd
talk
get
to
what
me
you
a second.
wanted.
Boy, they can't even pretend to like each other for 5 minutes, can they?
I really don't think I could do this.
Look, it's only asking questions. You know them. You just need to figure out how to get them talking. All right, and start simple. Just go back in there and see if you can figure out whose round is first. It's just like gathering evidence. Just give it a shot.
Okay.
It'd be cooler if I was a crime scene detective. I have no idea what I'm doing. Or a detective. in
Look,
general.
I'm sorry, okay?
Look at him, like,
This
wow,
part of East
I'm on a
Africa
truck,
is
guys.
amazing, but 4G isn't a strong point. All I'm saying is I might cut in and out.
Well, I'm not going first. It's my birthday.
Your mom's on the warpath. I would just leave her alone for now. I think your best chance of success is probably speaking with Lottie, Toby,
Oh, he's helping.
if you're feeling
the
brave
Ethiopians
enough,
out.
Auntie June.
But Mama, maybe because it's your birthday, that's why you should go first.
No.
Well, how about nobody goes first, and then we can all just fuck off to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to my uncle. Uncle knows best because he wants to live, right? Unless he's lying about this.
Hi, babe. You okay?
Yeah, fine, thanks.
Wait, are we?
Babe.
How is this? Is this separate team chat? Like, hey, we're gonna go talk
So-
separately. This is
to the
weird.
meeting.
Like, that doesn't make any
What?
sense.
The The meeting? The one that was at Auntie Jean's house?
It's like we
Oh,
left a.
from the
It's like we
business
left a Skype call to do a private Skype
yeah,
call.
I went to that. Oh my god, so much drama.
Really, what happened?
You would see that.
Mum is raging about it. Before you came on, she said she didn't want to talk about it, and then she went off on Uncle Marcus for like a solid 5 minutes. Honestly, if this quiz doesn't go smoothly, I think she's gonna actually have a meltdown. Like, she's so embarrassing when she's like that. I'm like, calm down, take a seat, keep your wig on.
So, why was Mum so upset? What actually happened at the meeting?
Oh, babe, too much. You had to be there.
Well, can you tell me what I missed?
You know what? I think I'm just gonna tell Mum I'm gonna go first. If she has to wait any longer for this quiz to start, I think she might actually have like a genuine full-on breakdown. See you back in there, babe.
What? We got zero information.
Well, that
on this.
was
It's
something.
a waste of time.
God, that was really bad, wasn't it?
Yeah, that wasn't so good. Maybe try something different next time, but that's okay. You
I
learn from
literally
it,
had 2 choices.
right?
It was a coin flip.
Come on. Hey, come on. The quiz is about to start.
The quiz. We don't even know what this is.
Here we go.
What is a quiz? What is this
Yes,
family
but
quiz?
Lottie, this is my birthday.
Yeah, and the questions are for you.
Why are
They're
they
just
s-
about me.
I want to play an actual quiz, Lottie. Not spend my evening blowing smoke up your arse.
It'll be so good, I promise.
He's way he's sitting.
Okay, everyone pick your team, please.
The way he's sitting.
Jamie, do you wanna
it's
team up
reminding
with
me of WoW Gamer.
Did
and
someone just
South
say
Park.
my name?
Yeah, I was asking if you wanted to.
Sorry, gonna have to speak up. Signal's breaking up.
Do you want to team up with me?
Still can't hear anything.
Do you want?
Oh, Toby, just stop pricking about and team up with your brother.
Fine.
Who's next?
Teams?
Yeah,
So is he on the phone
I
separately?
just
or-
need to go to the loo.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Dad.
What the hell is this quiz?
Chaos.
You play the whole thing in teams?
Sort of. We pick a new team each round.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I can't remember how it started. Probably some doomed attempt to make things fair or avoid
I don't even
another
know the
fight.
context
You know what
at
they're
all
like.
here.
I sure do, kid.
Excuse me. Oh, he's dying.
Are you okay?
We gotta save Uncle Marcus.
I've been better. You better go pick a teammate.
Oh, I'm not starting with Mummy. I'll be through this bottle before the first question.
Well, you getting through that bottle has nothing to do with Mum.
Girls, behave yourselves. What would your father say if he saw you like this?
Why do you have to bring Daddy into everything?
So we go with the
I mean,
aunt?
you're talking to us like we were children.
June started
We're gonna go with
it.
the aunt. She's angry at her sister, so we'll start with that.
Okay, ready? Question 1.
Yeah, I agree.
Grime legend Capsy recently described my debut track as thick, but what is the track called? Or is that too easy?
What?
No, I think it's okay. Let's start easy and see how we go.
What the fuck?
Oh, I completely zoned out of that. What was the question?
What is Lottie's song called?
Songs from a strangulated cat. Ballad of a teenage narcissist hoe.
Oh, she's just like totally
Actually,
wasted at this point.
I do know what it's
Oh,
called.
okay.
She's rammed it down our throats enough times. It's called Vibin' It. What does that even mean? Sounds like a massage chair or a sex toy.
Yeah, I honestly don't know what it means. I think
let's play
Lottie
it.
just thought that it
Play
sounded
along
good.
with your.
Yes, well, I don't want to debate it with you. Just answer the quiz.
Okay.
That seemed like a steered dialogue option. Answers are in.
So, my first track is called Vibin' It. There must be a lot of fans here because nobody got it wrong.
Yes, nothing to do with the fact she's been torturing us with it for months.
Question 2. This one's gonna be a bit more tricky, but I'm sure you'll know it. So
Everyone's
I
gonna do this with their
recently
family around
designed
holidays,
a
right?
magazine shoot around my favorite book. What is it?
Does Lottie read? Can Lottie read? She can't have got much further than the very hungry caterpillar. That's probably too advanced. Did she ever master the alphabet, or did she get arrested at I?
This lady's
would
such a
explain a lot.
bitch.
I think it might be The Hunger Games, or at least that's the only book that I know Lottie's definitely read. She was going to read the rest of them, but then the films came out, so Yeah, she just
Bored now.
Hunger Games.
The answer is The Hunger Games. Ugh, seriously, that book is so good. Like, once you've read The Hunger Games, why read anything else? I haven't. Let me just think about question 3.
I wish you had been at the meeting, just to see the look on your face.
How was this
What do you
tying
mean?
to the
Oh,
poison?
didn't your
info?
precious Uncle Marcus tell you?
Oh, here we go.
What?
He burnt his hand. Poor lamb. Well, I burnt his hand. Accidentally, but I rather wish I'd thought of it.
What happened?
Well, I had a little stumble, and I knocked one of my candles, which landed on Marcus, and straight away his jumper just woof, up in flames. Now, quality clothing does not burn like that, so it just goes to show, doesn't matter how much money that man makes, he will never not be a cheapskate Titus. Anyway, Toby claims he was just trying to douse the flames, so he threw his drink right in Marcus's face, nowhere near the flames. So then your mother threw her drink on him as well, which did put out the fire, which is kind of a shame. But Marcus started wailing like a girl about his hand. He was in agony. So
it seems like the
Lottie
mother
ran
may
in
not be.
with a wet rag
She
and
at least
started
tried.
rubbing it all over his burns. It was hilarious. So then your Nana got involved and started bandaging his hand, and then Bradley came in with some painkillers, and the fun was sort of over really then.
So
which
Bradley
was
had painkillers.
sort of
Are they
sad,
really
but,
painkillers?
You know, if it had been just me, I'd have left him to it. But
I should have a
he
notepad.
did look like he'd been dragged through a hedge backwards and forwards again. Very entertaining.
Question 3. According to a recent poll from my fans, what is my
I
greatest
got
strength?
notes going now.
Oh, right. Now, so this is the bit when she starts bragging about her singing voice, isn't it?
Actually, I think Lottie might think greatest strength means something else.
Like what?
I think she means her eyebrows.
I mean, why are we even playing along with this? These aren't questions. She's just manipulating us into giving her praise and compliments. It is pathetic.
Yeah, forget what I said. Let's go with her singing voice.
The answer is obviously my eyebrows.
Shit.
I get messages like every day asking me to do an eyebrow tutorial, but like, why would I give away all my secrets?
How am I related to such an idiot?
I mean, yeah, Lottie can
I
sometimes.
wasn't talking about Lottie.
Okay, so question 4.
Man, I
how
would
many
just
times has Dad
disown my
taken me to
entire
Dubai?
family if they acted like this.
Christ, that waste of space. Honestly, you should have seen him run for the hills the second Lottie was born. Couldn't see him for dust. Now it's one holiday a year and he thinks he's best daddy in the world. Still, I suppose most affair babies are just forgotten about, aren't they? So, should give him a tiny bit of credit for that. But you're bloody glad he's not your dad, aren't you?
I guess.
Oh, come along, Abigail. It is very sad that your daddy died, but it's been years now. But I just had to get over it when my daddy died. No moping about for me.
Is there a new game plus where
Do
we
you
can
know the
kill the
answer to
rest of the
this one?
family except for Nan, of
I can
course?
work it out.
I hope so.
You know.
Yeah,
We don't even know-
Lottie
the
went
Nan
to
could be
Dubai
mean.
for the
We
first
don't know
time
yet.
for
She's gonna be
her
nice.
6th birthday. I remember it because she was really scared, so I made her this lucky charm necklace to wear on the plane for good luck.
This isn't much of
Anyway,
a
my
game.
point
Like the dialogue
is
when it comes up,
that
goes
if
off
she
options.
first
It's like
went to Dubai for her 6th birthday.
50%
She's
or
been doing the same
33%
thing
chance.
every year since. Lottie's now 19. With a simple bit of maths.
13. Put that down.
Well, I was going to say 14.
Yes, well, you're not exactly Carol Vorderman, are you? So
I'm
just
putting
put
14
the
down.
answer in.
Fuck her.
I'm sorry, but the answer's definitely 14.
What are you doing?
So the answer is 14 times. Oh, I love it so much.
Well, I'd say well done, but I think we both know that was more luck than judgment.
Bullshit. Man, why doesn't she call her out?
That's all the
Fuck
questions
this
I've
lady.
got. Someone else can go now.
She's only done 4 questions.
At least we got a few points that round.
I don't know why I even do these things. I mean, I don't care about winning, although I do quite like beating people. Still, a few more of these, and it'll be wiped from my memory like tears in the rain. What's that from? Is it from a film? Oh, Christ, it's not one of Lottie's lyrics, is it? Gosh, better forget that. It is better to forget things.
I don't know. This game is like
Just makes life
it's
easier.
okay.
Are you okay?
You
I
do
don't
know
know.
there's something wrong with your sister, don't you?
What, just in general?
No, I'm
or-
just saying she's behaving very oddly at the meeting. You know, all night checking her phone up and down to the window. I don't know what she was looking for, or who, but all night just up and down, up and down. A bit like your mother's skirt when she was a teenager.
Oof.
I mean, normally I wouldn't have noticed
Zing.
or cared, but they were my windows she was breathing all over, and it did take Bradley a very long time to clean them.
Is there anything else you remember about the meeting? Anything at all?
No.
Evidence found. I want to press E really quick. You can accuse when you have enough evidence. Okay, so we have evidence. How do you? What do I? What the fuck? So you can look at. Lottie kept looking out the window. That's the evidence that we have.
She's behaving very oddly at the meeting.
Okay, there's our information that we've got. We can replay clips. That's good.
I am never teaming up with that freak again.
I was only trying to make conversation.
Have you told Mum about your latest purchase? Huh? He's bought a gun, Mum. Literally the very gun that was used to murder that famous astronaut.
Well, it's not the exact gun, it's the same make of gun, right? There's a difference.
Oh, for God's sake, you two. If I have to listen to you bickering anymore, I'm going to come up to Bradley's room and blow my own brains out.
Wow.
Speaking with your Auntie June is like trying to charm a rattlesnake. But I think we got some useful
I love how
stuff.
he's like the only American guy.
I also have some new... Oh!
Oh no, his health.
News that could really help us. The doctors have managed to narrow the poison down to 3 possibilities.
He has a health bar, yeah.
So let's
Why isn't
check
he at
out
the hospital?
everything
Yeah,
that we
great
have so
point.
far.
He has an IV. Maybe he is in the hospital. We don't know that. So I missed the poison options. I was gonna write
She's
them
behaving
down.
very oddly.
We don't want to. We don't need that. Let's look at the old. Do we have anything else on the evidence? There's no thing for. Okay, we don't have anything there. Family tree. So your grandfather married 2 different people. And he's that makes sense. That's why he's like separate. I think one supports my the medicine that's the optional.
Meeting, you know, all night checking her phone up and
Oh,
down to
watch
the
this
window.
again.
I don't know what she was looking for, or
Or who? Okay, yeah, I get that. Hit tab to continue. It's loaded.
Yeah, signal's not great here, guys, so I'd rather do my round later.
I can give it a go, as long as someone explains the rules to me again.
Oh, no. No, look, I'll do my round. Let's try and bring some order and civility back to proceedings, shall we? Dare
is
I
this
even say
quiz?
a bit of class? I shall perform a piece of music. One of the classics.
Gold! Spandau Ballet. 1 point to me.
No, I mean the true classics.
No, true. That's another one. 2 points to me.
I'm talking about Mozart, Bach, Chopin. Actual geniuses.
You don't care about geniuses. You only cared about Spandau Ballet and the saxophone player's tight trousers.
Well, this may come as a shock to you, June, but some people's tastes mature with age.
You're right. And you have aged.
What are we playing?
I shall perform a recognizable
This is painful.
melody.
Everyone's so
and you
mean.
must simply tell me the name of the piece, or to make it easier for the slow ones, just tell me the name of the composer.
So we're playing Name That Tune then.
Yes, Mother, if you like.
Fancy being with me, June?
There's nothing I'd like more than to repeatedly explain what's going on to a slightly senile old woman over a dodgy internet connection. I mean, it's one of my favourite things.
Well, I might ask a few questions.
Well, come along then. Let's get it over with.
Niminy piminy, niminy piminy.
So we should team up with Bradley to get the option because he had the meds that were
Millicent
given.
Millipede, multiply majestically. Millicent Millipede, multiply majestically. Oh.
Because Bradley gave the meds to the uncle whenever he was burned.
Hey Bradley, how are you?
He also bought a gun, so...
Who's that on your t-shirt?
You've never heard of Keith Wilson Keys before?
Should I?
Yeah, he killed 6 people in one weekend. Medford, Oregon, 1997. They called him the Beaver State Cleaver Killer.
Yeah. Oh, him. He's a good one. I didn't realise that they put serial killers on t-shirts.
No. He's not a serial killer. He's a spree killer. And, yeah, you can get a lot more than this if you know where to look.
Everyone be quiet and listen
Oh
carefully.
shit, this guy is something
to the
else. He's
first.
literally my ex-girlfriend, this guy.
La 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 la.
Oh my gosh. I thought she was gonna play a piano. She's just humming.
Oh, I think I know this. I think it's Beethoven.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Beethoven's a pretty safe bet 'cause it's either going to be him or Mozart, right?
Let's give him a chance. Because
Shall I go with Beethoven then? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I know Beethoven died in a thunderstorm and you can still visit his grave, so,
Well, I'll just go for him then.
What the fuck? Yeah.
Yes, a pretty straightforward one to start. That was the sumptuous Für Elise by the magnificent Beethoven. Piece number 2.
You were close there, Casey.
La 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 la
I
la
hate
la,
this.
la,
She needs to play piano. Get good.
la, la, la,
Or play
la.
something. She said she's gonna play. She earlier said she was gonna play something. She's just making music with her face. She's just doing. She's not even singing.
Wow. Mum really got into that one, didn't she? Yeah, she did. Do you know
He's
it?
dying.
I don't know the name, but it sounds like one of the ones your mum played the other night. Why do people listen to happy music when they're not even happy? It just makes you feel worse, you know?
Shall we just guess?
Oh, I hit the.
I'll
I
just
picked the
guess.
wrong thing. I
Let's
meant to pick the other
try
one. I screwed up.
Buck.
Another easy one from another great master. That
up. I
was
fucked
Mozart,
up.
Piano
I read the
Sonata
question
number
wrong.
16 in C major. Talk amongst yourselves.
Bananas by Gwen Stefani.
consider
I like that. She got paid for that. She
How
didn't
are
get paid.
things
That's true.
anyway, Bradley?
Boring, same as always. You want to see something cool?
Okay. What? No, come
The
on.
knife. Good job. Come on, get
Bradley.
good. Put the camera down. Let's see it. Nice.
Abby, what are you doing? You gotta get back to the quiz, Abby. Abby!
So it can't be Bradley. Because how is Bradley's not
What are you
sending a text
doing?
message while he's doing that,
Are
right?
you okay?
Does the risk of pain excite you, Abby? Like, come on. You can tell me. Don't be afraid.
We're gonna lie.
Oh, yeah. I love it. Pain's great.
I can show you how to do it if you want.
Let's do it.
Not right now. But thank you.
Right. This next piece is so obvious, I considered not doing it, but for some reason it's been going round in my head. Perhaps this will get it out of my system. La, 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 la.
Oh, I can never remember the name.
Funeral March. It's Funeral March by Chopin. It's one of my favourites.
All right, yeah. It's a good one.
La, 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 la.
So edgy. He is so edgy.
That piece was the incredibly moving Funeral March by Chopin. I already know what I'm doing for my 4th piece, so be quiet. No. Oh, no. The humidity's changed. I can't sing in this. I could sprain something. Let's move on to the next round.
It's
I was
like
surprised
he's
you weren't at
trying
the
hard to
meeting.
be goth as
Aren't
a
you
result. Is
Uncle
not goth.
Marcus's biggest cheerleader.
Yeah, no, I really wanted to be there. It was just, there was this thing at work and...
You should have been there. He needed you.
What are you saying?
Everybody else hates him. The whole family, apart from you. I mean, my mum spends most of her time thinking about how much she hates him. So after too many drinks, she starts rambling about him, talking about how he's ruined Granddad's legacy, how a company should have come to her or your mum. At once, when it was really bad, she asked me if I knew how to hire a hitman. She thought maybe I'd know something from the black internet. It's like, she meant dark web, obviously. I asked her why she wanted to know, and she just said she saw it in a film once. And yeah, it was the last time she mentioned it, at least to me.
Bradley, do you know something?
I agree.
I don't know. Maybe.
Bradley, what? Shit.
I agree with you there, Casey. That's why I jotted down.
Birthday so far.
I think since he was doing the knife thing, unless it was staged, where his hand was not on the table and he was texting with his other hand while he was just doing that, because you never got to see his hand on the table doing the work. I mean, technically, if he was doing it legit, then yeah, it wasn't him. If it wasn't and he was kind of staging that, then...
Abby! Jesus Christ, what the hell?
They're on to me.
Who?
The killer.
we're
I
halfway
got an
through,
email,
I think.
anonymous. They
No,
told me to
Abby.
stop or... Oh my god, I can't do this.
I'm afraid it is too late for that.
No, I can't. I told you.
Abby!
No,
This
I'm
game
not
also has
built for
multiple
this
endings, I've been
shit.
told, so you can play it multiple times and it can be a little bit
Abby,
different.
stop! Stop!
What,
He's getting
Marcus?
drenched in sweat.
You okay?
It's getting worse, Abby. I've got less time
He's about to-
than I thought. Don't give up on me. You're the only chance I got. Please, Abby. Please.
Okay.
So I guess there was something that I could have gotten there on the left, which I didn't because I was foolishly focused on the game, which I did not mean to pick. When it said answer the question or something like that, I thought it said ask a question. I read it wrong, which screwed me there. So hopefully it doesn't
Okay,
cause any issues.
listen up, guys. My signal seems to have settled down a bit, yeah? So let's do my round now. But listen, I've got a pretty cool new spin on how to...
Everyone get in
The
teams.
poisoning is fake.
Right,
the entire
yeah,
family
sure,
is fucking
cool.
with
Yeah,
you
let's start there.
for missing the
Lottie,
meeting, Uncle
you-
Jim. I like that
Don't
theory.
let her talk to you like that, Bradley.
What if
You
that's
say
the
worse
case?
to him every day. The other day you called him a slug.
That was affectionate. At least my Bradley's not a brainless, stuck-up little moron like Lottie.
I'm not stuck up.
You ever speak to my daughter like that again,
Oh,
and I'll...
Flig, I didn't know you'd suddenly become interested in your children.
Stop. I'll like team up with Bradley, whatever, if it'll save another argument. Cool. Let's just make this clear. You can team up with me, but that does not mean you can talk to me.
Okay.
We're gonna expand some minds here, guys.
So the only other option would be
Hey,
my mother or
Auntie
the grandmother.
Felicity, look, just give me a chance and I might just change your life for the better, yeah?
Toby, the only way you can make my life better is if you never speak to me ever again.
We're gonna go with the grandmother. Either she's gonna be completely useless and
Oh,
senile,
thank goodness.
or she'll have some
I've got
good
a
intel.
clever one on my team.
Right?
You're the clever one.
Expired.
Okay, everyone
15
concentrating,
months,
yeah?
1 month streak. You lost your streak. Oh no,
This
that's okay.
is-
Welcome
it's
to
a
the
little
stream.
bit different to your typical
I'm at
quiz
closing
round.
shift, so I won't be
I like to
around.
call
Stick
these
around.
empathy
Have a good stream. Hey man, thank you
Now,
for the
I'll
stretch
give you
and,
a
and
scenario,
thank you for the
and
sub.
you
Appreciate
have
it.
to relate to that scenario.
I
with
can't hydrate, but I'll
empathy.
pretend.
Huh? Sounds
Gulp,
simple,
gulp,
right?
gulp, gulp.
Well, I don't know
I'll
what
get
he's
some
on
water down
about.
here in a little bit.
Great, let's go. Now, imagine you're very poor. You're 12 years old. And you're getting up before sunrise because you have to walk 8 miles to get to school.
What's going on? Who's walking to school? And how far did he say? 8 miles? Well, why don't they just catch the bus? The school must run one.
I've got no idea what he's doing. Sounds like he's going into a bit of a lecture.
He loves a sermon, our Toby.
Now, this little boy's feet are bleeding, swollen to the
So chatting might help here.
But I can't hear a word he's saying.
Yep, I muted him.
You'll have to teach me how to do that. I think it could come in very handy.
I'm sorry that I haven't been round to see you in a while.
Oh, don't worry, love. I get updates off your mother. Well, when she can be bothered to check up on you. I was hoping I might see you at the meeting, but I think you made the right choice
Uncle
keeping
Marcus is
away.
dying.
Sounds like I did.
Awful it was, love. I don't know how much you've already heard.
I don't think I'm
but
gonna
there
save
was
Uncle
trouble
Marcus.
all over the shop. Even Toby, Mr. Peace and Love, he lost it. I was getting myself a drink in the kitchen, and he burst in a world of his own, furious with your Uncle Marcus, saying something about how he'd left him no choice.
What does that mean?
He wouldn't tell me. Do you think we should switch him back on before he notices?
Probably.
We gotta talk
And
to
after
him
all
now.
that, he's taken.
Toby.
Kidnapped by a militia. Can you even comprehend?
What a load of nonsense.
Abby, Nan, are you concentrating? I haven't had a single response from you yet.
What do I say, love? Shall I just do a thumbs up? Will that help?
We're just discussing the kidnapped boy.
Okay, what are your thoughts?
Nan was saying that it's an incredibly sad situation, but there are so many factors at play, political instability and extreme poverty.
Wait, Nan said that.
Yes?
Nan
Yeah,
said that.
she did. I mean, maybe not in those exact words.
Do you think this is funny, Abby? Huh? Is that what everyone else thinks too, huh? You all think that this is a joke?
Oh, I fucked up so bad, I think.
Probably yes.
You know, I should have known that an exercise like this would be a waste of time on this family. No emotional intelligence at all. You should all be ashamed.
Will someone else do their round so Toby will shut up?
No, that's not fair. I want to do a round.
No.
But it's my turn.
No.
Listen, love, before I go, there's one thing I've been meaning to ask you. Has your mother spoken to you about your Uncle Marcus lately?
No? Why?
The day of the meeting. Your mother asked us all to get to the house early before your Uncle Marcus got there. She told us, how did she put it? She wanted him out of the way. She was asking us all there to see if we'd support her
Is Casey right?
in a move to take over the company, to take it off Marcus. Your mum wants to buy him out, but she can't meet his price. I think he's asking for too much just to annoy her. And obviously the company means a lot to him because of his dad. I know you try to stay out of all this financial stuff, but the company is for all of us, love. That's how your grandfather wanted it.
I know.
I think we best get back for the next round.
Nan, wait a second. I need to tell you something.
I knew there was something wrong. What on earth is it?
Something really bad has happened to Uncle Marcus.
Bad? Well, what do you mean?
Someone's hurt him. Someone's...
Oh, Abby,
tried
love, he's not going on about that again, is he?
About what?
That bloke he said was threatening him.
What?
Well, it was
The
a few
KGB.
years ago now. Marcus had a bit of trouble with an old business partner.
Oh, shit.
Marcus thought he was trying to kill him.
What?
Got in a right state over it. Said the bloke was threatening him, sending him violent emails. Well, because the emails were anonymous, so any bloody one could
KGB.
be sending them. Apparently, he didn't leave his house for months. He was absolutely convinced someone was trying to kill him. Well, nothing happened, of course. If you ask me, he made the whole thing up. He has got a very active
What
imagination.
if Uncle Marcus is
after all.
lying to us?
I can't believe he never told you. You're very close,
Yeah.
aren't you?
Yeah.
I wonder why he kept it from you. Abby,
Call him out.
No, I'm fine, honestly. Thank you for telling me.
you going to be all right, love?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Right then, see you for the next round.
All right, let's confront your uncle. She needs to go pee or something. Where's she going?
Kid, we need to talk. Abby, please. Please. If we had more time, I could explain.
You said this was real.
It is real.
How can I trust you? How can I trust anything that you say now?
I'm not paranoid. Some guy was making threats. It wasn't in my head. Oh, okay, so maybe I took the threats a little too seriously, but how was I supposed to know? How was I supposed to know he wasn't gonna follow through? How was I supposed to know that? As far as I was concerned, the guy was nuts. And then June got a hold of it, Abby, and the whole thing got twisted. And I don't know why I didn't tell you. I don't know. I didn't want to scare you.
So why are you telling me this time?
This time? Abby?
It just doesn't make any sense. You tell me the story that someone's tried to kill you, and now I find out that you've done this before.
This is not the same.
Fuck him.
How?
Abby, I'm fucking dying!
Call in Michael Scott. He'll know what to do.
Look.
Threat level midnight.
Abby, you either trust me or you don't. And if you don't, then this whole thing is done. And you're never gonna know the whole story. Is that what you want? Is
Maybe
that
he
what you
just has
want,
the milk, yeah.
Abby? Just know this. I'm the only person in this family that would never fucking lie to you.
All right, I'm gonna trust Uncle Marcus simply because he was in the hit TV show
believe you.
The Office.
You don't know how much I needed to hear that, Abby. Especially with how I'm feeling right now.
So I think some of the stuff that Nan said helps us. You okay?
Do you hear
Give
that?
him some ivermectin.
Hey, what?
The rats, they're running all over my floor.
Oh no.
I can't hear anything.
Fucking worms. Ah!
What?
They're crawling down my neck, Abby.
Oh no,
I
the
can't see
medicine.
anything.
He's losing his mind.
What?
There's
Or the
nothing
poison,
there.
I mean.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Hallucinations have started then.
I'm gonna
Doc
stretch.
says once I start seeing things, you can count how long I have left in minutes.
Oh shit. Why does she think anonymous threats are the same thing as incredibly slow acting poison? Yeah, I don't know. It's a really good point. We uncovered 100% of round 3's review with Nan, your grandmother. Ominous mood music. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna stretch a little bit more too. That's a good idea. My back's been sore. I've been sleeping most of the day. I haven't been feeling super well, but here we go.
I better get back in there then.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Too late, you're
I
dead.
don't think I'm gonna be able to help you much longer.
Uncle Mark.
Random fact. Hold on.
What is it?
I'm out of time.
Oh man, Back
Don't
to the
use
Future
pandering
jokes.
to their egos anymore, kid. I won't be around long enough.
I'm gonna pause right there. I know it's a super important moment, probably. But Fearmeister's asked again for a random fact. Here's a random fact. I spent some of my, Lisa and I's, tax return on buying a FLIR infrared camera. Not like an extremely expensive one, but a fairly pricey one. And because like the extremely expensive ones I've seen are like $1,000, $2,000. But I'm not like a auto mechanic profession or like a home inspector or anything like that. I specifically bought it because I wanted to check the thermal temperatures around our house for insulation deficiencies. So whenever the sun sets and it's cooler outside and it's warmer in the house, look for cold spots or hot spots, depending on the how warm it is inside versus outside, to see if there's certain air leaks throughout the base of the house. And the reason for that is we've been getting a couple mice in the house. We've had mice issues off and on throughout the years that we've lived here, and it's usually like onesie twosies. Once in a while, I'll end up catching it, and it's always in like a non-lived space. It's usually like in our like crawl spaces where like our utility hookups are for like the bathroom. If we need to do new repairs on like one of the tubs upstairs in our upstairs, something like that. And so I bought that infrared camera, and normally I go to like the old local grocery store like Kroger, or I'll go out to the old Lowe's and pick up some mouse traps. My preferred brand is Tomcat, and normally you buy like a 4-pack for like $3, $3.50, maybe plus tax, or you buy a 2-pack for like $3 because the grocery store likes to charge you extra. But fun fact, just a couple days ago on Amazon, I bought 48 mousetraps for less than $19. So I have so many fucking mousetraps, it's not even crazy. So just to combat potential mice that we've heard in the drop ceiling where I'm at right now, because we've heard a couple like kind of skitter scatter in the evening up in the drop ceiling, is I've covered where you see now around this whole area with about 5 mousetraps, and then on the other side on the utility space another 5. There's your fun fact.
If you want to save me, you gotta find the truth.
Hey.
Good luck.
Everything all right?
Dishes.
Thank you.
I guess this is it.
Just the last round.
Absolutely not.
I'm telling you, I can do it.
This quiz has been enough of a disaster so far.
No,
Let
we do
your
not,
sister
Ben.
have a go.
I have
It'll
other
be
things
chaos.
on the way
Look
to
at
help
her.
prevent
She's
them
just
from getting
had a
in.
couple
I'll talk
of
about that in a little bit.
drinks. No harm in that.
That would scare
Couple
the
of
hell out of me.
drinks. She's had a cellar full.
Look, nobody has anything ready, but I do. I have questions. Lots and lots of questions.
Can I team up with you, Mum?
Oh, I just know I'm going to regret this.
You are going to play nicely, aren't you, June?
Of course I am. I always play nicely.
We gotta play with Toby. We haven't done with anybody
Tonight.
else. We have to gather our intel. A pet cat. Cats are.
Hi, Toby.
I'll tell you more about that in a little bit.
What's that?
I'm not a big fan of cats.
Me?
No, I thought I heard something outside the van.
This guy's useless, probably.
I think we're okay. You can't be too careful with these militias.
Of course not.
Okay, everybody, respectfully shut up and listen to me. Question 1. How many times did Toby tell the school counselor that I was neglecting
Oh,
him
God, here we
so
go.
that we'd be forced into another family therapy session and he could get to see his dickhead father?
I know this sounds bad, but I only had the idea after she actually neglected me. I told the counsellor that Mum forgot to cook me tea because she was so drunk, which was the truth. And he organised the first session. I mean, if she'd just let me see Dad in the first place, I wouldn't have had to lie about the rest.
What happened to Uncle Marcus at the meeting? Just tell me everything.
Why are you asking me? Ask your sister. She was the only one I saw alone with him, okay? She was putting something in his hand. I don't know what, but he looked pretty uncomfortable.
So, for those of you that ventured to answer, the correct answer is 6 times. All because I wouldn't let him see the man who cheated on me, who cheated on us for 7 years.
She's really gone over the edge.
Question 2. How many of my boyfriends has Felicity stolen? Now, I'm going to make it easier for you. Let's
Who's
just count
Felicity?
the ones while we were at school.
Jesus! Our mums are a nightmare, aren't they, Abs? I mean, that's why I'm so glad I had my dad. You know, he helped balance me out. He gave me my moral compass.
Wasn't he done for tax fraud?
Everyone makes mistakes, Abby. Dad was always there for me when I really needed him. You know, apart from that 18 months, of course. But he was better than a lot of dads I can think of.
Well, some of you clearly think very highly of Flick and rather less of me. Well, let me tell you. I had oodles of boyfriends. Felicity was just scavenging my scraps, but there were plenty of scraps to scavenge. You got to think bigger.
Better than a lot of dads. What are you trying to say?
Mum's told me all about your dad, Abby. You know, he wasn't exactly father of the year, was he? You know, all the business trips, all the nights working late. I mean, which birthday did he miss again? Sorry, which birthdays?
It was 5.
What?
My mum stole your mum's boyfriend 5 times. Just one of the stories my mum's told me. Heard a lot about your dad too.
Okay. All right, sorry, Abs. Look, let's just chill out before one of us says something we'll regret, yeah?
Abby, I need you.
What is it? What's the matter?
Time's up. Doc says if I take the right antidote, Now,
We don't know anything. It's a
I might just make it. I can't trust my brain right now, kiddo. I need you to pick one. It's okay, Abby. Whatever happens.
Do we Google? Do we sit here and do we pause it and we Google all of them? All right, Fearmeister picks one. KGB. Anybody else have an opinion? Take all three, you ding-a-ling. Yeah, why would what would one cancel one other out? Why didn't they just load them up? All right, here we go. Let's look at the evidence. Marcus left Toby no choice. This seems irrelevant. Like, there's got to be more to it than this. We're gonna go with what Fearmeister said.
Just choose. Please.
Polonium-210.
Thanks, kid. Okay.
Wait, is he gonna do it himself? Wait, what? This is dumb.
Bottoms up.
This is the dumbest thing ever. Are those the Samsung earbuds he's got in? Oh, he's so dead.
No. Marcus! Marcus!
Is it under 2 hours? How long have you been playing?
Marcus! No. No. I'm gonna find out who
Shouldn't
did
he
this.
have? He should have probably talked to his medical professional and not
I
relied
won't
on
let you down again.
his niece to pick the medicine. I can't stop laughing. I want to say he's pretending. Oh shoot, maybe not. You don't have enough evidence to accuse anyone. That is. I get the worst possible ending, I think.
Well, where the hell have you been?
Which one of you did it?
Abby, are you okay?
Who?
I think we got the
Did
worst
it.
possible
Abby,
ending.
explain yourself.
He's dead. He's fucking dead. Who murdered Uncle Marcus? Who was it? Who did it?
Abby, love, calm down. No,
No, they did, Nan. They fucking did it.
Abby, cut this out now.
Who's the fucking murderer?
Right, that's enough. I warned you once.
Kicked.
You fucking
I thought she was
bastards!
going to ask who muted him. Yeah, that'd have been better. She can go to the cops. Let's go to the cops. He's pretending.
Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Wow, we got the worst possible ending, I think. That has to be, right? The thing is, there's not very many choices. The big choices in that game are like who you talk to and when, and then you have
over. Say again, say again. Is that enough? Over. I say again, we have over. Copy, Jumper Dave, we have over.
Well, keep all the evidence you have so far. If you would like to erase the evidence, you can start over. Oh, interesting. If you play it again, you get to keep the evidence. So does that mean it's impossible for you to get it right the first time? So we played, oops. We played this game. I'm gonna go back to Goodgate here in a second. How long did we play this game? What's my stream number say? The stream's been going on for about an hour. It was really quick.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah, it works. By the way, Ben, if you didn't notice that, we got that in there. It's the, I don't even have it listed yet, because I literally got it in right before stream started. What is this, this game? Death Trap Dungeon? Oh, it's not out yet. What is Death Trap Dungeon? Interesting. Anyway, the question that I have for everybody right now is, if you were to only play that much of the game, I feel like there's no way you could have had enough information the first playthrough. Based on 57 minutes of playing that game, I just don't see it. There's 17 achievements for this game. I've gotten 3 of the 17, and 2 of them were given to me based on just starting the game. Like, starting the game was the one, and having the first round was the second one. So those were like a given. So I'm gonna turn it over to you guys. Let me finish my story. We were talking about the whole mouse thing. I'll finish that really quick. But we can continue with There Is No Game. I know Fearmeister was proud. I don't know if you wanted to see the ending of the game. I don't know. That's might be a little bit spoiler, so maybe we don't do that. We can start playing the full version of Inscription. I don't have any other games installed that we got from the super massive Humble Bundle. One that I thought was interesting was this 911 operator. Like, how stressful is that going to be? We can continue to play another round of this. I think it was a little bit slower paced. It was interesting enough, though. So I guess we should probably do a quick survey. And let me... If Lisa was... Are you working right now? She can't even hear me. 112 operator is the sequel to 911 and is a little better. Oh, is it? Okay. Is 112 like a number for a different country instead of 911? Let me see if I can figure out survey. Manage poll. Here we go. I really enjoyed both Inscription and There Is No Game. Can't say the same for Uncle Marky Mark. Yeah, I agree. European stuff, I think. All right, let me start a poll. Let's get a. Let me type it all out. Almost done. Hold on, still typing a bunch. Wrong D. I can't type out the whole thing. Alright, no bits to vote. I don't think I have to do that. And we're going to let the duration go for 5 minutes. Starting the poll now. And it's rolling. So I guess you guys can vote in some way, shape, or form. I have no idea. I'm going to click view results. Is that going to end the poll if I do that? I better not. No, it does not end the poll. Okay, I have that in a separate tab. Can you guys see? Oh yeah, it comes up. Which game to play? Continue Marky Mark, Inscription, Hitman 3, Celeste, or There Is No Game, Wrong Dimension. Which game do you want me to play or continue to play? I'll let this sit up for 5 minutes while I talk about the, and I'll transition over to another screen so you don't have to sit there. Hopefully this looks okay. Yeah, it looks good. We got 2 votes so far. Anyway, so when we heard a couple mice coming in to our up above where I'm at in these drop ceiling spaces, Lisa and I were, familiar with the fact that we get mice on occasion, but it was kind of a big priority for us to figure out how they're getting in because, even after I've sealed one specific spot in our backyard, we're still getting them in. And so I learned in recent research that if you have a vinyl siding house, that the 4 end caps, or maybe you have more depending on the shape of your house, but the end caps where the 2 corners of your house meet a 90-degree angle, there's usually a long, what's called, I think it's like an end cap that is kind of covering the 2 sections of vinyl over top of the wood that's behind it for the structure of the house. And I learned of something called a critter cap, which is probably like just a fun little term used for this specific product, which used to be sold on Amazon, which I found a YouTube video of this guy talking about it. But the idea is mice, snakes, small bugs, and things that can crawl up into that shaft space from the bottom of your household can kind of shimmy their way all up to your attic. And once they get into the attic, depending on how your house is built, they can get into other sections of your house. So in my case, our finished basement has drywall up, but the outer part where the cement wall is does feed up toward the side walls of the house. Which, so if they come in from the top, which we do get mice in the attic sometimes. I hate it when I hate it when mice get into my shaft space. Yeah, I agree with that. So we're trying to figure out how to combat that. So again, I've caught mice in our upper floor area. I've caught them in our attic, and I actually caught a couple in the basement area before on the utility side space through the drop ceiling. So there's a couple different locations that I've caught them over the years that we've lived here since 2017, into 2017, and so that's why I got that thermal camera, which is pretty cool actually. You can check all kinds of things. There's a lot of uses for that, which I'm excited to have. But I bought these little critter cap things that just bought them today. I only needed 3 of them of the 4, even though I have 4 sides of the house, 4 corners of the house. One's like super flush, so I don't need to shove anything up in there. But I verified that there is a gap for animals to crawl up through those corner spaces, which I never thought about looking at. So if you own your own home and you get bugs, mice or snakes or something in your house, and you have vinyl siding, check those corner locations. Get a mirror, like a small mirror, look up underneath there and see if it's blocked off entirely or if there's enough of a gap that you can see an animal crawling up in there. In the case with like a mouse, they can probably fit into a gap that's about the size of my thumb, or even probably even smaller, some of your like people's fingers, like index fingers. So they can squeeze their body enough into a small space to then crawl up into those cavities. All right, we're almost done with the poll. We're almost out of time here. Right now, Inscription is winning with 2 votes. Continue Marky Mark is 1, and Celeste is 1. So, to that knowledge that I've gained with these caps that I've purchased for the house, which aren't going to be shipping out till probably Monday because it's a small business out in like Indiana, I think. But I did buy a combination. It's a fabric that's very similar to steel wool. It's like a combination of like steel wool. You can get copper wool mixed with like a poly blend, so that if critters try to eat their way into your house, they get up underneath the siding and maybe try to chew through some wood or through some batting or all kinds of insulation or whatever. Looks like the Inscription one. We're gonna be doing that. Do you have covers over your vent pipes? We have covers over all of the vent pipes except for the one for our gas heat exhaust and the one for our microwave, which is closed off anyway. They couldn't get into it anyway because we don't use the exhaust for it. So I'm going to take this steel wool material that I'm going to get. There's some spots back behind our house that I actually prepped and sealed before. And I sealed it with just regular like insulation foam, right? Like not the expanding like foam. I've used that too for certain spots, but regular kind of styrofoam material, which you can use to insulate. But the thing is I've learned that mice can eat through that. So in that case, I'm going to use this steel wool, and hopefully in combination with the steel wool and shoving some steel wool up through these little three of the 4 corners of our house, as well as these caps that I have coming in the mail, I'm going to give it some time and see if that completely isolates mice coming into the house. I've tried everything in my humanly possible to not hire an exterminator or some sort of pest expert, because I feel like I should be able to figure this shit out on my own based on like some basic research and buying some equipment. If I have to go crawl up into like another place where animals tend to get in, especially if you have problems with bats, which we don't thankfully, is at the steep the peak of your roof line. There's always a gap that they've kind of add shingles to that gap try some polyolium 210. At what point do you think you would call the exterminator? If I try all these things and I seal off everything that I possibly could do, like the corners, the backyard spots that I've identified that I think need improvement, at that point, if I start getting mice still in the house, I will then call the exterminator. But at that point, I know pretty much the only possible way that they're getting in the house is on the roof line. And I don't know if they're crawling all the way up to the roof line through the gaps that I've identified through the corners of the house, because I'm going to be blocking those off. And I don't think they're going to be climbing up siding, which maybe they can. But if they get up to the roof line, at that top peak of your roof line where it kind of triangulates, again, like I said, they add extra shingles there, and there's a gap. And it's specifically there so that your attic can breathe, and air and any moisture that's sitting in your attic can escape from the top of your roof line. And a lot of times, at least in what I've read, bats, even mice get up there, birds will come in there and try to make a nest in your attic, that kind of stuff. So if you don't have those properly closed off, in the sense that people put in like vent lines, or they'll put in like a mesh material over that gap, so then heat and small things can come in and out, but birds and bats and other animals can't get in. If you don't have that set up properly, which I don't think we probably do, if I had to guess, based on how many other improvements I've made to this house over the last 3 or 4 years, then that's when I think I would call an exterminator, after doing all those items and still having a problem. I do like Freemaster's suggestion, but so yeah, at that point, that's when I would call the exterminator. So if I'm still having problems come, let's say, midsummer, Lisa's like, well, let's call somebody. I'm like, I gotta figure this out. I think I can figure this out. Trust me. And that's why I'm like, I'm buying like a thermal camera. I already tested going around the perimeter of the house. I identified spots with it. I'm waiting for a nice cold night that's gonna have a bigger temperature differential between the house's surface temperature and like the inside of the house, so that if I do see a leak anywhere, I can identify exactly where that leak is. If it's warmer in the house, there'll be a hot spot somewhere on a cold surface on the outside, so that'll be pretty cool. Casey asked if I've ever thought about getting Cooper a cat. A little bit. We just got new carpet in the basement here in the last year, upstairs as well. So all the carpet in our house is brand new over the last like year and a half that we got new carpet. And our main level is all, we have a rug in our living room in the main level, but our main level is all either like hardwood laminate, like the thick stuff, the nice good quality stuff, real hardwood floors in our living room and one of the bedrooms, and then our bathroom and our kitchen is using the same style tile, like the kind of just a nice tile. So we have completely hard surfaces in the main level. And then the upstairs has carpet, and then except for the bathroom, and then the downstairs here where we're at, just this room has carpet. And if I had a cat, I know for a fact that bringing a cat into this house, it's going to shed. There's going to be hair everywhere. It's bad enough that I've got a little boy throwing toys around everywhere. You add a pet into the mix, it's going to be just a dirty, grimy cat and fur infested. Have to vacuum all the time. I already have to vacuum quite a bit with Lisa. Lisa will vacuum most of the time because Cooper will be crumbling snacks everywhere. Cats don't shed that much. Dogs are better. I agree that dogs are better, but dogs can shed. Cats can shed as well. My dad and my stepmother are crazy cat people. Ever since I was about in middle school and their dog passed away, they had one dog and one cat. And then stray cats were identified around the neighborhood. My dad will then like try to. Normally they're not like feral or anything like that. They're usually people just dropping off their cats because they live out near a farm, and so my dad will kind of test them in the sense that he has like an outdoor space for them that they can come to and they can eat and have a spot where it's like insulated warmth for a bed and all that. And then if they kind of aren't aggressive and they, try to hang out and all that, eventually my dad and my stepmother will like take the cat, go to the vet, get it fixed and checked on, and then they invite it into the house with their other cats. and then it's a reoccurring thing. One of their cats just passed away, and this is like I think the third or fourth one in the last few years, because they've been doing cat stuff for a couple of decades, and cats live a while. And I just tell you what, like when I go over there, like, and they have like 7 or 8 cats, and they're all like in the house. It's like my nose gets all stuffy. I feel kind of like my eyes get all watery, and like you lay down on the couch or you sit down on the couch, there's like cat hair all over that fucking thing, and they'll put a bed sheet down and they'll pull it off and clean it. But whether you sit on the bed sheet or you sit on the regular couch or you sleep in their, they'll have bedrooms where they wash the sheets, they clean the room, and they make the bed and everything like that whenever I come over to visit with Lisa. And I'll shut the door, and they'll shut the door, and they'll keep the cats out of the space, right? Somehow, some way, there's still cat hair that's in that space. And I think it's because there's return vents that are pulling in air from other spots of the house, and then there's ventilation that then goes through the furnace, and the furnace heater, air conditioner, whatever, blows that cat hair into that space no matter what. So you know what? It drives me nuts. And rat terrier, dude, if I ever get a dog in this house, the dog is going to be big enough for me to wrestle. Big enough to save me if I am drowning in a pool. I can't swim very well. I can swim, but not very well. Casey, when's the last time you've gone swimming? I know you used to be a swimming professional. But I just can't do a small dog. Like I've had like a medium-sized dog when I was a kid, and I've had like family members that have had small dogs, but they're just so yappy, and they're just a pain in the ass. If you get a short-haired dog that's low maintenance, then yeah, any dog is big enough to wrestle. Just depends on how hard or easy you want the match to be. Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess that's very true. All right, well, we're gonna start playing a little bit of Inscryption, at least for about an hour, and see where we get. We probably might just see exactly what we saw in the demo we played in the previous stream, but this is the full version of the game now, so I'm pretty excited. Let me change my stream information. Inscryption with a Y. And we'll update that, and then we'll hit done. Let's see. If I were to get another dog, it's going to be another golden or a GSD. What's a GSD? Golden's. What's a GSD? What's a GSD? What's the acronym GSD for dogs? There's a golden. Is it a gold? There's a golden retriever. That's GSD.
Golden Doodle.
Golden Doodle.
SD.
GSD. German Shepherd. Where do you get the D that? GS GameStop. GSD German Shepherd. Great Scottish Dog. I like that.
The German Shepherd dog, GSD.
GSD, German Shepherd Dog. As if you didn't know. Maybe Lone Wolf was just gonna go hire a German guy that also is a shepherd, and he just hangs out with him all day. That'd be weird. Or a hot dog. Well, if it was a German hot dog, would it be a bratwurst? I don't know. Okay, so did we update the game? We are. We're playing Inscryption now, according to the internet. I'm going to launch this game, and then we're going to let me transition over first, and then we'll launch the game. We'll play this game for a little bit. I like I said, I haven't been feeling the greatest today. I had my infusion a couple days ago. 3 days ago? It's Wednesday. And I felt pretty good for 2 days, and I'm not feeling so good today. I've been still eating fairly mild, and just don't think the medicine that I'm on right now is working, so we'll likely be changing that in April. I clicked go. What's going on here, game? There it goes. Oh, there is a game in the Humble Bundle, the Ukraine Humble Bundle, called like I found this. Hold on, let me just. I gotta click here, I guess. But before we do that, what was this game? We gotta try it at some point. I love the name of it. Right here, yeah, right here. The USB stick found in the grass. The USB stick found in the grass. That game. What is that about? That's what I want to know. Anyway, we'll try that at some point. I have a message on Discord. What's the message on Discord? Oh, that was the everybody getting added for the fact that we're streaming live. It's a virus, case closed. Yeah, you click on it, you launch the game, and then it's a keylogger that then gets, you know, sent out over the internet to somebody else. Devolver Digital, I've grown to love these guys quite a bit.
Time to figure out what's on this thing.
This is the opening that we saw in the other, in the demo. So I'm guessing we'll just probably be seeing the stuff that we played in the demo. I was actually gonna wait till this game came out on Switch or on console, because I just wanted to play this game so much more on the couch, just kind of chilling. Because I find me playing Loop Hero quite relaxing whenever I'm just laying on the couch, just chilling. So, new game, continue. Wait, I can continue? Does it know I was playing the demo? Interesting. I want to take a look at this real quick. I think we're okay with all this stuff. I don't want to tweak it too much. It doesn't want me to... Is it continuing in the fact that it's kind of like continuing, but I'm not actually continuing? Or is this actually where I left off? Maybe like new game wasn't an option because it was like part of the storyline, if you know what I mean. This seems to be like the not where I left off. This seems very much like the beginning. Alright, here we go. Here's the old tutorial. Play the scroll card. Now play my stoat. Oh, I gotta use my keys, I forgot. There's the stoat. He will talk to us. Wolves require 2 sacrifices. You don't have enough. Ring the bell to end your turn and commence the combats. Your stoat stands unopposed. The number at the bottom left is your attack power. We did 1 damage. Give him a tooth, a gold tooth. We gotta skip it. Or there we go. Like that, and that's how we win. Now it's his turn. I like how he's so kind. You turn the cards towards me instead of him. So when you're playing Magic the Gathering, you look at your own cards so you can see what you're playing, and you're kind of like, "What does your card say?" And you're like doing this, and you turn it around so I can read it. But the guy that I'm playing with is very kind. He lets me like just see what he's doing immediately. Oh, so the coyote took 2 damage. I had 3 health. So I got 1 health left. Creature's health reaches 0, it dies. And the thing is, it stays consistent. It doesn't change at the end of the turn, right? It's my turn again. Draw from the deck. Or you may draw a squirrel. We should probably draw from the deck. Oh, that sucks. How reckless of you. Oh, we're in trouble. Because we can't play anything. Because you're letting I will pass. You've drawn. Okay, we're going to grab the squirrel here. We're going to play the squirrel. And now, since the stoat's going to die, we can get real. Should I bring out the snapper or the wolf? We'll go with the wolf. Hey, stop. Suffering real, but you'll see it again. The stoat actually talks to you. He's an important character. He's the main character of the game. There's my wolf, and we're ready to ding our bell. How's he passing? Like, there's no way. He's got, like, nothing left. Alright, we're gonna attack. Collects his teeth. It won't be this easy because he's teaching you how to play the game. Let me recall your story. Oh yes. You're deep in the forest. Single path revealed itself. Here we go. Denizens of the forest approach you tentatively. The caustic ad. Remember we did this before and I picked the wrong one? Damage from its poison bite is always lethal. Alright, then there's this one. Undying cat. Sacrificing the poor beast does not kill it. You may only grace your paltry deck with one card. Last time I was like, oh, I'll pick the cat, and I clicked the snake, thinking that for whatever reason I was going to hand the snake card to him, but I'm going to left click on the cat and keep the cat. You came across an abandoned sack. You found a scroll in a bottle. Break it in case of emergency. A second scroll in a bottle and another useful implement. It'll allow you to tip the scales. You'll have to actually pull your own teeth out to tip the scale. 3 as much as you can carry. Here we go. Here's the next combat situation. I'm gonna see if I can't. I have to tab out of the game really quick because I can't see chat. So hopefully you guys aren't chatting with me. Okay, I see you now. There we go. All right, no one's chatting. Cool. You were ambushed while crossing some rough terrain. So I have a boulder that's blocked me from attacking here. You sacrificed me while I was sleeping. It was the right play. I get it, maybe. You'll help me. Take your turn. Play along for now. You may now see my moves ahead of time. Okay. So we can see we got this wolf cub that's gonna come in, and every time he evolves, I guess he grows up, becomes stronger. And he's gonna start doing damage there. So last time I played, you can play as many cards as you want, right? I forget. So I can play this guy and this guy. Oh, I gotta sacrifice the squirrel to bring the cat out. Which we'll do. We'll do that. So we'll bring the squirrel out. Or kill the squirrel, bring the cat out. He won't die. And then we will then bring the stoat out, sacrifice which won't kill him. We'll bring him over there. And then I think we're ready to ding the bell here. Red Snapper's not coming out. We do 1 damage. Here comes the bat. It ages swiftly. So we can... 6 health. Let's go ahead and pick up... Let's pick up a card here. What do we got? Wolf. We need 2 to sacrifice. We're gonna wait. We're gonna roll it out. So the airborne bat flies over creatures to attack directly. So we're gonna take 2 damage immediately. And then his wolf's about to destroy my boulder. So I can pick up a squirrel card and we'll do that. We'll play the squirrel card. And we're going to play the wolf card. We'll play the wolf. So that's going to do 3 damage. It's going to kill the stump immediately. So the next round after that, I'll be good to go. We're going to have a problem with the wolf there. We might have to sacrifice... We'll grab a squirrel after this and we'll be good. So if we grab the squirrel, we can play the squirrel here. Then we can do the snapper and sacrifice the cat and the squirrel right there. So there's our defense. And we'll let her rip. Look at us. Look at us. We'll grab this card. And we'll just... we'll keep playing because we should win this next round here. There we go. All right. You prevailed and trekked onward past the bloodied terrain. A young wolf cub. It grows into a wolf after a single turn. Or a meek sparrow, an inexpensive if feeble flying creature. So this guy evolves 1 blood sacrifice to get this guy out the door. He's pretty weak to begin with. If you played the wolf over the stoat, you'd have gotten more excess teeth. Yeah, you're right there. Good point. I just knew that the stoat was like, I wanted to bring him out because I know there was some storyline tied to it, but it didn't seem really relevant yet. But yeah, to your point, great observation. I wonder what happens when you get more teeth in that container. If it gives you a better reward later, or what's going on there. So, don't know enough about that. Does the sparrow take damage from a non-flying creature? Because if flying prevents them from taking damage, then this is a guaranteed 1 damage each turn. Whereas this one has the risk of dying early if you don't get it played out. It does take damage. Okay, so we'll go with the wolf cub. You killed a flying creature with your stoat. Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, see, me not paying attention. Me not paying attention. You're compelled to choose a worthy sacrifice, one that will be lost forever. Really? The cat or the cub? I'm gonna get rid of the cub because... Well, wait a minute, we don't lose it forever, right? Doesn't it just get it make it stronger? Wait. Pick me. Yeah, we'll pick the stoat. What an honor. Soul of the wolf cub now lives in the stoat. You know what? It would have been probably better stats-wise to kill off the cat, because then the stoat comes out. But stoat comes out and then it have better damage and stats. Because the cat doesn't do anything. That's alright. Whenever we get to make our own character, like you get to get your own card of yourself, because he takes your picture later. And then we can buff that one up too. Oh, here we go. I lost this fight the first time I played through it. Totem inscribes his canine cards with airborne sigil. So that means that all the things, he's completely insane. You see that, right? No care for rules, pathetic, really. Enough. What happened? What's happening? And he keeps me around to watch me suffer. So he's got his bat that flies already, and we've got a coyote that flies. So we've got a squirrel. So either way, we'll play this. We'll get the stoat out. How much damage does he do? 2? So we'll sacrifice this guy. We'll go here. Back on the board. And that's all we can do. Oh, we don't need to use them. I mean, I could use them. We can scramble to use them later. Let's see how we go here. I'm gonna take 4 damage. Oh, he only goes up barely any stats there. That sucks. So we're gonna use this. It's time. We have to lay into him pretty significantly here. So the snapper takes 2. Let's use the squirrel. And then we're gonna take the wolf. Boom, boom. We'll kill off. I need to do damage or I'll be screwed, I think. If I put this here, no, I get to do it. I get to do attack, so I get to attack everyone. So everyone's gonna die if I put those there. In that sense. So we'll go ahead and play this. Cool. So what we'll do is we'll grab another squirrel card here. Play 2 squirrels. Bring out the red snapper. My fist. And then we'll ding the bell here. We're 2 damage away from winning. That's 3 now. The cat We don't need to play the cat right now. We're gonna keep doing our damage. Alright, we still have the tooth puller. Knock on wood. Anyway, that was that round we actually lost the first time whenever I put the demo. So I'm glad I was able to get through that one. Watchful Bullfrog, it leaps in the way of attacking flyers, so it's like can defend against flyers. Stench reduces the strength of the enemy. What does that mean? Does that make them weaker permanently? The Flighty Elk, it moves after attacking. 2 and 4. I don't know if that's really a big deal. What do you guys think? What should we grab here? I know Casey, if you're still watching, I mean, I don't know who else watching right now. Lone Wolf, Casey, Fearmeister, I think you guys all played Magic the Gathering, and there's a lot of strategy involved with this game as well. Any thoughts on what I should pick? I'm kind of leaning more towards the skunk or the bullfrog, since they're kind of faster to get out the door. I don't know if the skunk's really worth it. I think the bullfrogs, you know, we know what that works, how that works. So we're gonna go with the bullfrog. If there's anybody else, any thoughts? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, picking the bullfrog. So we can go to the campfire or the sacrifice spot, right? I think the sacrifice spot, or I forget what the campfire does. We don't know exactly how the skunk works, but I think 1 mana choice is best. Yeah. I'm gonna go to the sacrifice spot. Let's see what cards we get here. Should we sacrifice the bullfrog or the cat? So we can essentially have infinite sacrifices on a single thing that we get out, or the bullfrog with the flying. Let's get rid of the bullfrog. Let's get rid of the bullfrog. And we get to pick a card. Having a cat that can not be killed from sacrificing is pretty nice, but having them fly without doing damage unless the damage gets increased, then not really relevant. So it looks like we need to grab a wolf and buff the wolf. So now we have a wolf that can defend against flying. They don't fly, I guess they just defend against flying, so that'll be a good card to have. What is this? There's a way out for both of us. It's somewhere in this foul cabin. Be silent or I'll tear you to shreds. Hope it doesn't kill my card. I love that card. He's so nice. So these fir trees protect against flying. We got a flying. We got a grizzly bear coming up. So this kind of prevents us from being able to spawn stuff right now. Looks like. So this card will come up. I don't want it to kill my squirrel, so we're gonna just stick it over there for now. And we can bring this out, the stoat. By then, he will be doing 4 damage. We don't want to... We want to get the... Let's get the stoat out. Ugh. He's going to get stronger. I don't have a choice now. You're down. Oh, another grizzly bear. So it's probably smart to take this, but then I can't really sacrifice anything. It's almost like I'm destined to lose this round, right? I mean, I could sacrifice my stoat to then bring this guy out, but he's gonna die that next turn. That doesn't seem like it's a good benefit. Keep playing scrolls to block damage. Okay, yeah, good point. Good point. I like it. I like how you're thinking. Thank you for mentally being what I should be, but I'm not. So the stoat will die. We can swap it out though, looks like. So if we grab a squirrel, we play it here. We're gonna take 4 damage if we do that. And then he will die. So what do we do? Do we let these 2 die? Or do I sacrifice both of them to bring out like one of the wolves, like this one? Because there's no need if these aren't flying. That will give me 4 damage plus this card will die. I think it's inevitable that I'm going to lose this round. It's almost like it's destined to be. I mean, it's got to be destined to be here. There's nothing I can do. Yep, good point. Using this as a learning opportunity may be the only way to mitigate my disappointment. Get up from the table. Fetch me the candlestick from atop the barrel beside the door. Bring it here. I love the idea that this is like some shadowy creature, like a that we're forced to play cards with. He'll sit back down. Why did he want the? Oh yeah, sorry. Like you, that's like the lives that you have. So do we want the loot container or the? So when the human sacrifice occurs, when they're like around the fire, I forget you. I think you give 2 cards to them, right? And you think you're gonna lose it, but then they enhance it. But it's probably a chance later on in the game that you do lose it. But then you have these. I'm gonna go left. I'm gonna go left. Now, the bummer there with going left is I already have 1 item in my inventory and can only have a max of 3. So there's the elk, the skunk, and the red snapper. There's a little mushroom here. Is that? What's all that about? I don't understand why this would be relevant. And this one, like, it's great that it moves around, but like, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. I'm gonna try out the skunk so we can learn what the skunk does. Lift the creatures in the air only for 1 turn. Rock and a squirrel. So we'll take the squirrel. I think a squirrel is gonna be of benefit. Oh, we can have 2 teeth puller thingies, a flying option for 1 turn, or the boulder to protect us. I think the teeth thing, you're only getting 1 damage per tooth thing. I don't think it's probably worth it. I would say the flying or the boulder. The boulder lets you protect yourself for 5 damage, but it prevents you from putting down like sacrifice cards and things like that, so it can hinder you. The flying only lasts for 1 turn, but you could probably put on something pretty massive and do a ton of damage to finish up the game or that round. I'm gonna go with, because I'm gonna be fighting the boss fight next. What do you think? The boulder or the flying? I don't think the middle one's a good option. I think we'll probably go with the flying. That's where I'm leaning to right now, is the flying. Boulder can protect up to 8 damage. Oh, it can? Since it can take 2 attacks from a 4 attack creature. Look at you. Look at you thinking about this, the meta. All right, we're gonna go with the boulder, I think. Mainly because I think in this round there's some heavy hitters that come through. All right, let's go. I'm getting a text message from Lisa. I don't know what that was. Okay, here we go. All right, he was like the old prospector guy, right? Clunking of metal, stone, horrible figure stood in your path. He puts the mask on. Hee-haw! was the Prospector. If you remember, I lost the first time I fought the Prospector, and then the second time I beat him in the demo. So we got a boulder already, so we already have some protection. That can be bad or good. Oh, I remember the pack mule. We got to kill the pack mule because then he'll start moving as things move up, and that's our goal. So we got to front load the damage on the right side. All right, so we got 2 squirrels. So let's get a squirrel down. And then we can get a cat down. Oh shit. Maybe we don't do that. What if we do this? 2 squirrels this way. We bring the wolf out. And we start. So he's gonna move up. And as long as I don't kill this coyote immediately, it's stuck there. But the coyote will be doing 2 damage to me. So I could bring out the boulder and trap it. So let's go ahead and sacrifice these guys. I want to say they both move up together. Stick that there. Should I put the boulder down here? So then this thing has to fight through the boulder, and then the pack mule can never move, and I'm not taking damage, and I'll kill it. So we're gonna do that. So we're gonna drop the boulder down here, and we're gonna roll with that. Okay, so we gotta get another creature that can do damage. Should I pick up a squirrel now? Let's grab a squirrel. So we could bring this guy out, but he could die from just regular combat, not just sacrifices. So we don't want to bring him out yet. Because we can't double up yet, because we have the boulder out now. So we're going to ding the bell. And we're going to have to probably think some things through here. It's 2 damage. One mule wants to move bad. Okay, we'll grab another squirrel card. This boulder is going to fail on us. We're still going to take 2 damage, but we're going to kill the pack mule. Oh, do we get those cards? We do. Dagnabbit, my mule. We got him. Alright, that's okay. We are living it up now. So these things only do 1, or they only have 1 health. So we can drop the coyote down. Wait, what can I... What's going on here? How come I can't pick anything? Do I have to pick a card again? Oh, I do. He's doing the Prospector again. Easy boss. The mule's the key. We already took care of the mule. We remember that, right? 1 and 6. So we gotta get let's get the squirrels down. We're gonna get the snapper out. We're gonna sacrifice these bad boys. How are we looking? We got nothing furloughed in the back, right? Okay, we're gonna put that snapper there. And we can bring the stoat out. We can do that. He'll stay alive, and then he'll get buffed up a little bit. So we'll bring out the squirrel here. Do the stoat here. Okay, he's in. He's in. We're ready. We're ready to battle. Oh, he's dead. We can do the porcupine. The skunk. Should we use the skunk now? See what the skunk does? So we can go ahead and grab a squirrel card. We'll play the squirrel card. We'll play the skunk here. Okay. So it just reduces its damage. So this is almost like its own kind of blocker in a sense. This seems very limited on use cases. You want to probably throw this at a weak card to make him earn death of the skunk. There's gold in them cards. What? Oh no. But does it do to all enemies or just the one directly across from it? That's a really good question. I don't know. Maybe if it does it to all enemies, then it'd be pretty good. Oh, so wait. So I gotta let those die off. So we gotta think through what we need to prep here. So one hand, we should grab a squirrel. We definitely make it a squirrel now. We can't play the squirrel yet, but we got something ready for at least something. Okay, so got another skunk card. So if we play the squirrel, we can take the skunk out. That'll reduce its damage. We can actually test that too to see if it does everything. Or we can do, what's the health at? 1 and 2. So if we play this, it's just gonna die. We don't know what this does. And the elk is too expensive right now. And if I play anything here, it's just gonna die. So we need to, let's do the skunk. Buy some time with the skunk. I will play the skunk. Maybe I shouldn't, because it's gonna. It'll trade here on this guy. Let's do that. All right, so we're gonna play the porcupine, squirrel here. This will be a trade, I hope. Why is he wiggling like that? Why is that card wiggling? All right, we're gonna play. Kill that off. I like how when you take damage, the clanging gets louder. I'm like really limited here to what to do. I could pick up another card and we can play the skunk. And then we can pull teeth if we have to as well. So let's go ahead and pick up a squirrel card. We'll play that there. We'll throw the skunk down. It looks like it's only doing the one directly in front of it. Maybe because the adder's not in play yet. But we'll see. Okay, so skunk's doing some mitigation. The porcupine's gonna do some damage to balance things out. We could sacrifice everything right now and bring this bad boy in, and he would go back up to his health would go back up. So he can survive a little bit. Let's milk it. Let's not kill everybody right now. Let's see what happens. We're gonna roll from there. 1 damage. The adder only had 1 health. It had 2 health here. What does that mean? What's that all about? Alright, so we can elk it now. Right? Do we want to elk it now? We can take 1 damage. So pick up a squirrel card. Pick up a squirrel card. We'll use this now. I wonder if there's an achievement for not ever pulling your teeth out. I just fucked it up if that's the case, but curious. So we will play with what we got. We're gonna take some damage here. This will take some damage, and we'll be back at where we left off. And we're gonna be able to pick up the next card. All right, Wolf Cub's coming in. If we pick up a squirrel, this is gonna die. I think we got what we need. Let's pick up not a squirrel. Let's pick up this. It's our flying wolf, or fly defending wolf. I think if we can get rid of, and this will poison characters. I think they have permanent damage that like adds to the load. I think so. If we put a squirrel down, we can sacrifice the skunk. Squirrel goes down. Why is he wiggling? It's all about the dog, I think. We're gonna bring out this bad boy, or should we wait? 3 damage. we'll get the damage. So we'll do this and this. Drop that there. And we're ready to roll. Dog has been killed. We need to pick up the squirrel card because that's all the options we've got. We bring in the elk now. We're doing 1 damage here every single time. We can play the squirrel to bring out the elk if we kill the porcupine. This is going to go away after this next turn. Let's just... So what's the damage we're going to take? We're just going to take 1 and 1. We're going to trade. And I've already picked up a card, it looks like. There's no point in bringing out the cat right now because the cat will die if I put it there. So we're just going to roll. Now it's for realsies. So grab a squirrel. We need 2 here. We can bring out. Do that. Oh shit. Squirrel here. Then we'll bring out the elk. We're gonna take it to this spot. Block that initial attack, I hope, and then it's gonna move over, and we'll do damage here again. And then we're ready to go. Look at us. Save the elk for the full wolf. Yeah, that was a good point. Allow me to light your candles once more. It won't be killing you quite yet. Look at that. Miner's Bane, we got the first boss done. You're the first in a while to overcome a boss. As a reward, you are granted the opportunity to select a rare card. Choose carefully. If you remember, I think when I lost the boss, that's when he took my picture. This level of brutish strength needs no explanation. 7 and 7. Uninspiring Gek, perhaps you can find a use for it. Poor abandoned child. Child 13, okay. It does not die when sacrificed, but do you have a heart to try? Having a card in your hand that requires a sacrifice of 4, that's pretty challenging to bring out because that means you have to have your full board full and willing to sacrifice everything on your side to bring out this 1 card. The Gek has a symbol and the child has a symbol as well. This one's free to just bring out. And the child 13, I think there's gonna be something more to that one, maybe. And I like the idea of bringing it out to having an extra sacrifice, as long as it doesn't have to get attacked, which, I don't know, it's gonna be very situational. I don't think the 7 and 7 card is a good card to go with. I'm gonna go with child 13. The sound and prospect pickaxe still ringing in your ears. You carry it onwards. All right, here we go. I want to say this is like roughly where the demo ended, like shortly after getting through this next section, I think. Rotten mold permeated the humid air. If every step forward was answered by a nearby slip or slither, you tread cautiously into the wetlands. Yeah, if you remember, we got up, we had to unlock a thing in the room we were in somewhere early on in this section, and then that's kind of where the demo wrapped up. Otter submerged itself during my turn. Oh, what? Interesting. Conniving Raven, a blade upon the sky, so he's a flying 2/3. The Mantis, its prying claws strike both left and right. So it does, if you put it in the middle, it'll do double damage, it looks like, for the sides. What do you think? This river otter, if it goes underwater during his turn, then is it possible for him to ever kill it? Unless he's got a card to play that will direct kill into my cards, or has something, I don't know. There's gotta be a way to kill that thing, right? Again, I like the idea of not having a deck full of 2 sacrifice cards. The 1 sacrifice card makes you pretty agile to respond to winning early. He can't kill it, but it can't block damage. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Very good point. So at that point, it's just eating whatever, and it's only a 1/1. The mantis looks more appealing than the river otter at that point. Then it can still die, but it can do damage. Now I wonder if it just skips damage to the front of itself and just only does damage to the sides. So if you put it in the middle, does it do 2 damage to him or just 1 damage to him? In that case, I think we're gonna go with. We'll go with the mantis. There's the sacrifice area and the fire. We haven't done, or we can go get a loot bin thing. Looks like there's a battle that happens here, or there's something back here, like that looks like the elk symbol or something. What should we do? Good sacrifice of the altar. Okay, yeah. Well, you know what? Let's see if we get that. We do get the mantis. So we're gonna sacrifice the mantis, and we can choose to upgrade one of these cards. What do we do here? So if we upgraded the child 13, he wouldn't have any. I don't think they. I don't think they just get the enhanced feature. I don't know. And here's a good thing that we don't know about the game without me looking it up. So this child 13 card has infinite sacrifice, but can be killed by a creature. But can you have more than one ability? So can this card have infinite sacrifices and do the double attack? I don't know, and I don't want to find out if that's the case, since the wolf is the only one without an ability, and the river snapper is probably not worth it. Actually, the river snapper might be worth it. Enhance the turtle. Okay. Oh, we got Casey saying wolf and Ben saying turtle. If you think about it, again, they're both costing 2 each. If we enhance the wolf, it's going to do a boatload of damage up front, but it's pretty glass cannon. Whereas the river snapper is going to be able to survive whatever it's fighting and do some side damage. In this game, it seems like maybe the wolf's probably the better way to go, because we want to do damage fairly quickly to get something else out, and if he sacrifices himself or gets close to low health, then we can still pick something else. We're going to go and go with the wolf. Ben, you said you haven't played this game, so yeah, you don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think they're both very good options, one of those two. It just depends on how aggressive you want to play. And it seems like playing aggressively so far has been helpful. Here we go. What is this? What does this snake thing do? What does that mean? Stinky. The creature opposing the card bearing this sigil loses 1 power. Okay, so it's like the skunk that we already have. Alright, so we've got the squirrel, which we can bring out the cat, which then we can bring out the stoat. Or the squirrel, or the skunk. He's a 1-2. Do we get to pick up a card? I don't think we get to pick up a card right now. We just started the round. So we're gonna go and bring out the squirrel, to then bring out the cat, to then bring out the stoat. And the stoat's gonna be doing 1 less damage when it gets closer, which is not gonna be good. But it's gonna evolve to do more damage, and it'll be doing 1. It'll be doing 1 to us. So we'll be able to survive that. Total misplay. Oh, I see. I don't know why you'd say that. Maybe so. Maybe so. So what do we got on the board coming up? We've got the adder and another adder. So if we grab a squirrel, we can play the skunk, which can lower the stats on the adder, which would be a stalemate for a while, which is probably a good idea. And then we'll need to play. We can then sacrifice that at the next turn. So we'll grab the squirrel, play the skunk, and then we'll ding our bell. Okay, so we got a Rattler that does 3-1. He's bigger than the other snakes. pick up the skunk or the regular card. We got a skunk. Sorry, our wolf. This is the wolf that does the cool combo damage. That'd be great to place here, but we need some things to sacrifice. This will be able to be okay. We'll take the damage. This will disappear, so we'll be good for the next round. We'll take a little bit of damage though. Just matter on their way. We lost our boy. We could have just played that. We'll grab the skunk or the squirrel. Play the squirrel here. We're gonna sacrifice. Am I screwing up hardcore? Am I screwing up hardcore right now? Oh no. Wait a minute, he was 2. He was a 2. You only have 1 damage. What was that about? I think I lost this one. I'm stuck. I'm in now like this perpetual stuck state. I lost. The poison. Okay. The poison does 1 damage. How disappointing, he says. That was a hard fight. Trapper looking to liquidate his pelts. There's something uncanny about his appearance, but you were quickly distracted by his wares. Care to look at my pelts? Oh, the trapper dealt in teeth, the type collected from battle. A golden pelt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9. What if we got the golden pelt? They are gained by dealing damage greater than what is needed to win the match. Take a pelt free of charge. See the quality? What does the pelts do? We're gonna go big. Let's get the golden pelt. Alright, we're out of teeth. Now what? How do I quit? You're leaving already? I bought a golden pelt and you gave me a free one, so like, get out of here. Get away from me. How do I quit? Oh, I just click that again. Thanks for your business. They appear to be useless in a fight, but he mentioned that the traitor further down the path will reward you for them. Okay. Poison auto kills regardless of damage. So is it like it's a 1 hit no matter what? Next turn that creature is going to die. All right, we're gonna go here and we're gonna get some items because we have no items. Okay. Powerful item. What does this do? It didn't even say. Slip something. I'll take that. Take this. If you deem it necessary, you may cut up one of my cards with these. I like that. We'll go with that. Here we go. We're about to fight again. He's got a bullfrog that can block flying 1/2. We don't want to use our rabbit pelts. Why would we ruin our pelts? We don't want to play those cards. I mean, whenever we sacrifice a card, we get the card back. We don't lose them, right? So can it be used for sacrifice? Because you're sacrificing a card still? Or am I going to lose the rabbit pelt? Like, can I play? Oh, I can't play it. It won't let me play it. Okay, so I got to pick up a card. Let's grab this. We can play this. What do we have coming up? Poison. Oh, that sucks. play the squirrel here. We're gonna do the sacrifice to get the wolf out. We're just gonna stick that. So I don't do damage to the bullfrog then, right? But I will be able to kill the 2 snakes. Well, did I win that fast? Oh my gosh. That's nuts. Look at the mushroom that grows right there. I want to know if I pick up this card if I get the mushroom. What does the mushroom do? It'll kill the frog too? Okay. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I don't think it did. It just killed did the 2 side stuff. I don't think the River Otter is worth having. I mean, it does free damage all the time. Unless you can buff up the River Otter. But it's so hard, like, for the cat, it doesn't do any damage. But we could probably change that, right? Maybe not. And if it could do... We need to buff up its defense. I want to see if I pick this up, it does something with the mushroom. Maybe not. So we can pick up more items, which you don't want to do. Sacrifice. Let's go to the campfire. Small group of survivors, faces shrunken from starvation, huddled around the campfire. Creatures beckon, come warm by your creature by the fire, one said. Warm it by the fire will enhance its power. Wiping drill from their mouth. He's saying, We haven't gotten. We have so many of these infinite sacrifice cards now. I'm gonna throw Child 13 in there. And see what happens. One of the survivors reached towards it. Another pressed their teeth. Where do you pull the child from the fire and left? So it buffed it by 1. So now it's a card that can do at least something. We actually ended up getting Child 13 too. So what do we got coming up? Flyers, Kingfisher, which dives under the water. And this one. So we want to kill off that one. Where he's put his hand there. Let's get this guy. And we'll put him. Sacrifice this, put him here. That's 3. So if I throw grab this, play that here. Wolf, this and this, put that there. So grabbing and placing a cat out there will just have it die. Unless I place it here. Then I got a two piece that I can put there. Giving me the opportunity to possibly bring something else out that's big. But if it's a 1, then I can do it now. Of course it's not. Shit. Oh, this is a 3-1 now? How does that happen? Is it because it's turn-based? Like it grows as... There's a spider up there, look at that. I clicked on it and it ran away. Alright, so we picked up a wolf. We kind of screwed ourselves a little bit. We don't want to sacrifice this. This is going to do damage. Child 13 is OP. Oh, okay. Did I neglect to mention overkill damage? Excess damage is not wasted. It carries over to the card behind and mangles the corpse of the victim. Oh, cool. Lucky for you. I did win. You're right. You encountered a small outpost in the woods tended by a mysterious woman. It was the traitor that the old trapper mentioned. Her appearance is unsettling, but you were mollified by her offerings. Do you mind if I examine the pelts of yours? Sure. I have some pelts. Start with your hair pelts. Here's what I can offer. I can trade you any one of these. Take your time. Okay. Oops. So I don't. All right. So I don't know what this does. Can I right-click to learn? Okay. Here we go. When an empty space would be struck, a card bearing this sigil will move to that empty space, or that space, to receive the strike instead. So the mole sacrifices itself. That's kind of nice. What's the Warren? Rabbit hole. When a card bearing the sigil is played, a rabbit is created in your hand. A rabbit is defined as 0 power 1 health. It seems, I don't know. Fledgling a card, yeah, we know what that does. So this will probably do, so it's a 1-turn wait for probably a raven to come out. The beehive, bees within. Once a card bearing the sigil is struck, a bee is created in your hand. The bee has 1 power, 1 health, and is airborne. But it doesn't tell you how much it costs. So maybe it's just 1. The river otter, not super interested in that one. The porcupine, we already have one. Wolf cub's probably kind of slick, but it can die early. I like the mole card, to be honest. The mole card could be a good defender, like an auto defender for us. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick the mole card. Is that a golden pelt? Magnificent. Strange larva. This one also, another Child 13. So you said Child 13 is OP. So should I get another Child 13? Or should I look at Strange Larva? What's the Gek do? What's so special about Gek? What do you think the Gek should... What does Gek do? I don't know. Strange Larva, it costs 1. And it's 0-3, so you at least get it to... Like, can you learn more about... You don't get to know what it does, really. And I don't want to look it up, I guess. Maybe looking it up is kind of spoilery. I'm listening more toward... We saw that Child 13, it seemed to be like, maybe like every single time it was played, every turn it was getting stronger, if that looks correct. I don't know. We're gonna go ahead and pick that one. Looks like we can enhance or do the fire thing. So the fire thing is gonna be like a +1 on stats. So let's go to the fire thing again. Oh, this is +2 to heart. For a creature on the fire, for its health. One of the survivors said nothing at all. Could not stop licking their lips. So if I click here, no way, says the stoat. Child 13. We can have an OP Child 13. We'll have one that has attack. We'll put this one in and hope for the best. Okay, so we have a 0-3. much better than the cat. We should probably consider getting rid of the cat at some point. Foul smell invaded our nostrils, closed our throats. Hulking man sat by a brackish pond, his feet submerged in the dark water. He pulled a hook from the pile of rotting fish and rose to his feet. And the angler go fish. So we have a black goat that'll give us 3 things. We can cut up a card of his. And I don't know what the timer does. To the user, your adversary will entirely skip their next turn. Interesting. So we got a squirrel. We got our 13 boy. Do you remember, and hopefully you guys do, whenever we played Child 13, did its attack go up? Or did its attack and defense go up? Because I don't want to kill him off if I drop him here, but I could kill him. Or kill this thing up here. What is this, the wolf that has flight? Okay, defense against flying. He does 1 damage. Okay, we'll get that out here in a second. So let's go ahead and play the squirrel. Child 13 will come in here. I think attack, but Kingfisher flies, so it won't kill him. Yeah, good point. So the wolf here, we need to get that out over there. Alright, so we're ready to ding our bell. Do 1 damage. Maybe he only... Which fish? Hard to choose. What are you talking about? Alright, what else we got coming up? We have a kingfisher coming up. He's pointing this way. He's gonna hook me. What does that mean? Is he gonna steal my card, maybe? Alright, we're gonna hurry up and play the squirrel. What? Oh. We're going to sacrifice and we're gonna bring this boy out here. So, I'm gonna play this guy, sacrifice, bring him here. New fish, easy to choose. I wonder, so now he's awake, he's stronger now, he's flying. So Child 13 now is flying. 3-1 though. What's gonna happen? Oh shit, he's angry. Too fast, too soon. What is that? I can't, it's your fault. You suck at this game, man. That's not fair at all. So they have a defense against flying. They're gonna do 4-6. I think I've done fail. I can cut up one of his cards. We're gonna see how this kind of plays out. I'll grab a card here. Everything's just gonna die on the board here. That's not even, so that's gotta be, go fish. Blood artist. So this is where I get my picture taken, because earlier I got my picture taken with the prospector. There's no other way around that. There was no way I could possibly win that. Take his turn away. I could have done that, but then by the next turn I would have lost. I wonder if I lost that item now. Though you may think of it that way. Before you expire, I must ask you a favor. I would like a memento. What did we name ourselves last time? I want to say it was like Poop Boy or something. Quite the plan at the moment, isn't it? We'll work together to amend that. I want this to be a perfect memento for you. Here's some cards from your mediocre deck. We can put them to good use. Please choose a card to draw the cost from. Well, we'll do a 1. And another, this time I will use the power and health for the numbers. Oh, that sucks. Look at that RNG garbage. Well, we can make a snapper that we want to at least go with this one. the sigils. So do we want a 1/6 that can be used for sacrificing? That could be a good card. Or do we want a 1/6 that's going to do damage both ways? I don't think that's the way we want to go, because it's going to do 1 damage to like the left and right. I think we're going to go with this one. So unfortunately, when we played the demo, our card that we created was pretty OP, and this one's kind of more so a card that can get items out, assuming we can. But I've got a lot of those cards now, so we need to start making some sacrifices for those. What do we want to call it? Hefty. We'll just say TJ. We'll spell like that. You do not need to smile. Alright, our photo has been taken. Here we go again. Another challenger. Perhaps it's this time. Perhaps you can understand bones. Oh, that's right. They taught us bones in the demo too. Reforceful possum costs 2 bones. You can gain a bone when one of your creatures perish for any reason. Alright, so we got that Rattler. How many? It takes 2 bones to play. I don't want my Stoke to perish. From death to the creature, you gain a bone. You do not lose this until it is spent or the battle ends. That's bullshit. Alright, so we can play the possum. What's the stats on the possum? I don't even know. 1/1. So let's grab one of these cards. This looks like a tutorial thing, to be honest. So now I can play the bones. It's just, he's gonna do one. Yeah, so we'll do this. And then we ding our bell. Gonna be a back and forth. Unless I win like that. Okay, whatever. Okay. I forgot your figurine. Get up and fetch it for me. Okay. It's beside the safe. Wait a minute. I don't want to get up yet. Figurine is behind. Oh, it won't let me sit down now. Did we see something moving just there? Did we opened that up before? Do we get to pick our figurine? We don't. Remember the code? So there it is. I think this might be a 273. Let's go over there and try that out. The stink bug. Oh, hello. I wasn't sure if I would ever escape the Iron Crypt. Is the soda around? The P. This madness must end. Put that away. What? I did. Can I grab the key? What the heck? I can't pick up the key? Let me try this one more time. Maybe if I have to go... Do I have to go look at the, sorry, this thing? I remember I used the key to unlock. Oh, it's 'cause I'm holding my figurine still. some point. I wonder what this is all about. Move this at all? Well, we can change the clock. Leave it where I was for now. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna wrap up pretty soon. An eager coyote, but what did you expect for the bones? Rattler, brittle creature, once past monstrous fangs. That's 6 bones. Unkillable cockroach returns to your hand after dying. It's 4 bones. I think this is probably better than the coyote, to be honest. Even though it does 1 damage. 6 for the Rattler, though. But it only has 1 health. It does 3 damage. And I don't think realistically... we're gonna go with the Rattler. You know, you're free to get up again to keep your blood flowing. We don't want to get up right now. Oh, I have all those items still. Some bone tokens for your rainy day. You may skin one of your Aver cards, destroying it will draw a pelt card. Well, that's so tempting. I like that. Let's go ahead and do that. You again. Indeed, our friend freed me. I basically told them how to do it. No, you didn't. You got a plan? Another friend here. Could be, I would call him a friend. I suppose we are indeed this time. So we got a coyote and a river otter. So the stoat does 1. He's gonna do 2 damage. We'll be able to kill that thing. It's gonna move up. When it moves up, it does damage. It doesn't wait. And we can't kill off the otter, and he'll do 1 damage. With the stink bug, Rattler, at least, so I can get a scroll card now. Stink bug's only 2 though. That one's 6. Probably shouldn't be wasting a card like that right now, but I'm gonna do it. I have 3 tokens. And he's only doing 1 damage. So it should be 0 now. Nice. If you desire it, you may stand now. It will allow me time to plan. I don't want to stand. It's wanting me to stand. Ember Tyrant, you may stand whenever the map is unrolled. It allows me the time to plan your next encounter. But do keep your hands off my possessions. into the cup. Interesting. Wonder what that's for. Oh, that was probably a bad idea. I probably shouldn't have done that. He's like saying keep my hands off his shit, and I'm like blowing out candles and like he's like staring me down. All right, so there's nothing else for me to do right now, so let's keep going. All right, it's the rabbit hole, Warren, Sparrow, and there's me, TJ. Well, we'll definitely want to take ourselves. More items or this thing? We're gonna go to this thing. Alright, we're gonna put the sacrifice out. The choice is yours. What happens if you sacrifice... What if you sacrifice this guy? He's like a main character, right? This will help with defense flying stuff. We'll do that. I'll go Marvelous. I don't know if I want him to go. Yeah, because it's going to be a new ability, so he'll be able to block flying at that point. And it'll be a 1. So let's do that. Didn't he have a buff before? I thought he had glowing eyes before for something. Alright, we got a fir tree. There's a boulder blocking us there, and then we have the sparrow and the coyote. So we got a squirrel. We can drop through that. That could be good. We can play TJ. Let's play TJ now. We'll put him right here. And he'll be able to kill off that thing. He'll take 2 damage though. And that's okay because I've got 6. And I can also do that sacrifice to start bringing other things out. So actually right now I could bring him out now. So I could go here, and then that. Keep me alive. I'll try. Oh my god, these stone cards are garbage, man. He's not gonna do anything now. This is gonna die. No, he'll be able to kill that off, but then there's nothing else coming up. Should we load up? Let's grab one of these boys. And then we'll ding the bell. And it's our turn. He concedes. He may accept my surrender or finish the match the slow way. I feel like if we get this, is that going to be an item that we need in the room somewhere to hook into something? Or should we keep rolling? I feel like I need to take this. Did he take it away from me? Or is it now in my items? Maybe that was foolish to do that. Maybe I should have kept a minor terror. 4 bones. I'm tired of the bones crap. A skunk or a wolf cub? We're gonna grab the wolf cub. Items or sacrifice thing. We'll go to the sacrifice thing. We got 2 items already that we haven't used yet. Hello. I wonder why he wants us to sacrifice him. I wonder if there's a storyline plot to that. Now we got the cub. The cub will buff something. Let's go ahead and sacrifice the cub. Am I your choice? He keeps wanting to be involved with this process. That's interesting. So let's go ahead and choose him. Why not? Empower me. So does he have a bonus item now as well? Now he's gonna be... These ones are always hard. So he can block against flying. The squirrel. When he comes over, we gotta kill him quick. Yeah, I think so. I think that seems like the right play. Or does he evolve whenever he comes forward now? Which is not fair, if that's the case. He doesn't. Okay. What's coming up? A wolf already? He's gonna be able to kill that thing. And this wolf's gonna kill me. Play the possum. And we can play... If we grab a... What's the stats on the Rattler? Stats is 2, 3, and 1. So if I grab a wolf, or sorry, if I grab a squirrel, play the possum, play the squirrel. I think I screwed this up. Play the wolf, kill these off, put that there. Kill that. How many do I have of 2 tokens? I can't remember. I believe I lost some of my memory in the flash. How's he got? It's hitting the floor, man. So we need... the stink bug can come out now. We'll grab one of these. Play the stink bug. Here. So 3 and 3 we're going to balance out, and then I'm going to do an extra damage. So far it's in our favor. Grab one of these. Oh, it's me. So I can play the squirrel. To play me. Sacrifice the squirrel. And 1 and 6, I'll eventually kill it. Right? To prevent damage from coming to me. Beat him anyway. We're gonna get through this map to the boss. We'll try the boss one more time, and then after that, we're gonna wrap it up for the night. Try to make a different kind of choice now. Might happen on the 3rd boss, but that too fast thing shouldn't happen on the angler anymore. Just FYI. Might happen on the 3rd boss though. Okay. But decide the cost that you wish to pay. What? Oh, okay. 3, 2, or 1. We'll go with the 2. Okay, I got a wolf card. Random card that costs 2. What were you expecting? Okay, well, that's great. Glad we got a piece of shit card. Should we buff a card and sacrifice one? Or buff it by like stats? But they might not survive. I feel like at some point you're gonna try to do this and it's like, you picked the card, but they ate the card faster than you could save it. I don't know. Oh, what? That's the only option? What is that? What? I can't get out now? Oh, wow. Okay. This seems like a bad idea. Can I change my mind? Can I back out? Am I stuck now, losing that card? I don't want to do this. I saved a minute ago. Oh, that sucks. Oh, this sucks. What if I just... I mean, if it saved a minute ago, I'm gonna quit. I don't want this. I don't want to get rid of that card. Screw that. Ten hungry eyes around dampen the greeting. Enhance its health. I think you have to pick. Pick something else. Oh. This is to increase its health. I kind of want to put myself in there, but watch me lose it. I'm doing it. Here we go. With your TJ. Wow, it's a 1 and 8. That's pretty good. I feel like that's a good card that you can keep using to sacrifice to bring out other cards. Why did I lose a candle? My boss battles are high stakes. Test your aptitude. 1 flame. Fear not, I will let you keep the smoke. Oh yeah, that's right. That's nice. Oh, that's a card. Wait. Grotesque figure. It's the old Prospectors. We already fought him though. We beat him. Again? Alright, so we gotta get... What is the smoke card? Cost... Can I see it? It won't... Oh, there you go. Costs 4 bones? Or no, you play it for free and you get 4 bones? Let's see what it says. When the card bearing the signal dies, 4 bones are awarded instead of 1. Oh, I see. That's nice. That's very nice to do that. Do that kind of thing. Alright, so what do we have? So these are going to move up together. We need to not kill this guy. But we want to start taking damage. Alright, so we put the smoke here. He's gonna kill it. Yeah, smoke goes here. Squirrel goes here. When it dies, if it dies whenever I sacrifice these, then it's good, right? I can bring out the wolf. Stick it there. Right? Or should I take the stoat, just put it here, and then let the wolf do the damage? trying to think this through, like crazy chess moves. So if I put the Stoat out now, I'll do 1 damage. I'll bring it down to 4. I'll take 2 damage. Oh, no, I won't. I won't take 2 damage the first time. It'll kill this off. I'll get the bones. That'll be 4. I can pick up a scroll card, sacrifice that to get the Stoat out here. The Stoat's gonna do 1 damage, which is gonna kill it. And then it's gonna start to move. And we don't want it to get over by the boulder, because that would be bad news for us. We gotta kill it before it gets to the boulder. So at that point, we'll get enough for the Rattler to come out and do 3. I think that's good. That's a good approach. So take the wolf. We're gonna bring the wolf out. Smoke. We're gonna bring the wolf out here on the left side. We've got the bones. We have 4 plus 1. That's 5. We'll get. Yeah. All right. We're in good shape. Ding the bell. Take the damage. Oh, it didn't do any damage to that. Shit. There's 2. He was trying to move, but he couldn't. We will take the squirrel. Put the squirrel down. Play the squirrel here. Now, if I put the Stoat down here, then I'm gonna take 1 damage. I'm gonna put the Stoat down. Here. Bad play. Why do you say bad play? He's gonna kill all your guys after the first phase, so don't overextend. Oh, I just did. Too late. Oh no, you're right. All right, so let's start loading up with squirrels then. I didn't get a chance to kill off the mule. I should have had the other 2 mixed. I screwed that up. Let's just grab a squirrel card. I can't do anything. Wait, you can go left? Top left drawer. The puzzle was too easy. So we can lower that. We can kill it with the stink bug. But the dog's gonna do damage. Oh. We probably want. We're gonna do this. What did he say? Shall we? Okay. Should I sacrifice a squirrel? I think I should. We're gonna keep picking up squirrel cards. We're not gonna get the pelts. If we don't play our cards right. So I can bring that out. But this stink bug's gonna kill him. And I'm not gonna get what's in the reward there. I think it's just how it's gonna be. Unless I can get one of my other cards. Let's just take the damage and we'll balance it out. Okay, we're balanced. So if I pick up a squirrel card, I can... We gotta kill off. We gotta kill that thing off. So, does TJ do damage? He does. So if I kill this off, it'll move right. And I gotta kill it this turn, because if it touches me, it'll kill me. So we'll go ahead and play the squirrel. Oh, I gotta pick up a card. Pick up a squirrel. Play a squirrel. Play that down. We're gonna sacrifice that. Bring this here. And we're gonna roll. Alright, there's our chance to kill off the mule. We're gonna do this here. Nice. Dagnabbit. Alright, what do we got now? We got beavers, we got coyotes, we got them all. Alright, we're gonna coyote it up. Coyote uglies. We're gonna grab this card. Put that there. Honestly, I thought there was gonna be poison insta kills creatures. I don't think does anything special to you. Only the last point of damage matters. Okay. What's this thing? What's the beaver do? When a card bearing this dam is created on each empty space adjacent to it, a dam is defined as 0 power, 2 health. Oh, that's if you want to defend yourself. Okay. What do we got here? We don't have anything to play. We just gotta let it roll. We're just rolling. Actually, we can do extra damage. We can stage it to do extra damage. Sacrifice. I mean, I need to sacrifice 2 to do 3 damage. And then sacrifice 1. Is this too meta? I'm gonna do it. Watch me screw this up. No, boom, boom. Bring this out. Yeah. Well, that's right. Grab a squirrel. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and, oh, I can. Yeah, I can. So we're gonna do the wolf, sacrifice the coyote, bring this in. So now it's doing more damage. And then that's it. That's all. That's it and that's all. Oh, I had that knife. I should have used the dog and skinned the dog. Choose a rare card. Prudent pack rat, never doubt utility of the stocked pack rat. Let's see what it says here. You will receive a random item as long as your pack is not full. The fuck is that Gek? And there's that larva. So the pack rat, I'm guessing you only get 1 item when you bring it out. It's 2/2. I need to know more about this Gek. What is it, the Gek? Is he just a 1/1? Let's get the Gek. Why is the Gek rare? The prospect you've gathered yourself and continue onward. So it reset me back to the prospector because of that. Yeah, and we're back here now. Okay, buzzing, chirping insects, the sound of your footfalls. Wetlands. Okay, we're back to the wetlands. All right, so I'm gonna stand up. There was these items here. And there's a clock. He said there was a drawer. I wonder what this is all about. Can't use that right now. I wonder why the teeth are showing up like that. So the candle blew out. Like I blew it out, and it still has like this weird mist coming out. I wonder why you can't pick these up. So let's see here. Is this a puzzle that we can probably solve without any assistance? Okay. What happened? What do we try to do here? Just looking, the numbers aren't changing. There's a Gek. I'm not gonna mess with this right now, but we'll figure this out at some point. Looks like it's Cab and Escape do the same thing, by the way. Didn't expect that to happen. Oh, it's funny. I was like, what if that worked? Alright, so it looks like it's just kind of wanting us to continue the game where we left off. Well, that's where we're going to stop. I mean, this is super fun. I just saved it. Make sure it saved a second ago, so that was good. Go ahead and go to start screen. Excuse me. The Gek is regarded pretty highly online just for being free. Okay. All right, well, it's 11:34. I think that's probably good enough for tonight for the stream. I do thank you guys for sticking around and watching me play some of that game. I honestly would like to just sit through and play that all the way through on stream. That game is very enjoyable. I like to talk through the strategy as I'm doing it. I feel like it's fairly enjoyable. Yeah, Casey, thank you. I know we had Expire pop in briefly for the resub. Fearmeister also subbed up. Casey renewed as well. Thank you all. And Lone Wolf also resubbed last week as well. So thank you guys for doing all that. I appreciate the support and keeping this little thing going. I'm trying to keep this as a good time for mental health. And I can. Sometimes I kind of debate whether or not I want to keep doing it, but I think it's a good mental health thing, so I appreciate the support. Yeah, we'll keep going with Inscription next week. I don't know. We've got tons of games to choose from now that I pick up that Humble Bundle, but I may just stick with Inscription and try to get through that. I don't know how long the game is itself. I can't imagine it's like super duper long. It's a cheaper game and all that. So I have no idea how long it takes to beat it. So, and then we'll probably give the USB stick found in the grass a good old try at some point. This might be a goofy little fun thing. Who knows? Or maybe it's just a gimmick game. I have no idea. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you again for chatting in the chat. And we'll see you guys next week. Saturday next week, just as a heads up. Let me check. We will probably, yeah, we should be doing the stream still next week. I will have family over. Lisa's going to be leaving town that Monday, the 28th, for work travel. So my mom's going to be in helping with Cooper a little bit for that week coming up. So if I'm not available, I'll make sure I let everybody know in the Discord ahead of time that Friday or Saturday. But I think we should have time to stream next week if we don't get too busy. All right, everybody, thanks again. Have a great night, and we'll see you next week. See ya.